flying lower. What danger might happen? And so over the next couple days, you make your descent once more. And after 2 days of fairly uneventful travel, you find yourselves once again back at the entrance of Bar Gordon. It is a bit cloudier today, and Aster, you would know there's expected to be some showers later in the day, potentially storms, even further into the evening. But as you make your way back to the city, a few passerby dwarves notice your return. A few give a bit of a wave, a nod. Hey, none of you have been eaten, I see.
Aster will nod in confirmation and give them a big goofy grin.
No. We Adrifters are pretty friendly, but also very sturdy folk.
You staying long, or are you heading back out?
Well, we've got some business here in the city, but we should probably be off pretty soon, eh? Right, friends?
Right. We have to go see... What was the dear good fellow's name? Merchant who equipped us for this trip.
Oh.
Sorry.
It was, I think it was Torm. A few chapters back in my notes. But we do owe him just in case he was given any counterfeit gemstones.
Also, I mean, like, whoever gave us those counterfeit gemstones.
Oh, that's the question. They were given to us by Nagiscum, Lord of Ardwardum, so... I don't know if that's a confirmation we want.
Are you talking amongst yourselves now, or are you talking about this to the dwarves that have passed by?
This is, I think, amongst ourselves.
I was talking kind of amongst ourselves, but within yourself, the dwarves. We said that we had to make sure we didn't give somebody counterfeit diamonds, but I mean, somebody gave us counterfeit diamonds.
Yeah.
Well, Singon will actually ask while that happens to avoid getting that kind of accusations out yet towards the dwarves, and he'll ask them,
have there been any news in the last couple of days in town?
Not much to write home about. We had a few people head back into Dragon's Breath mine there, start to work on seeing what the damage is, seeing how to clean things out. Likely going to be a couple months of work, but overall, most of the structure appears intact, at least on the upper levels.
Glad to hear our work was costly, but nevertheless efficient.
Huh. Your friend Ashfeld departed yesterday for the city again, returned to Aerillon, said to bid you hello and goodbye upon returning.
Singon just going to nod at that, and he doesn't know what to say.
Perhaps we should catch up and chat with him soon, but we have business elsewhere for now.
Well, if you're looking to speak with Dalmis, or you can return to the Black Kettle to speak with Torn, of course. But if you're looking to speak with Lord Bagascoon, simply make your way towards his residence, and I'm sure somebody there will be able to accommodate you.
Right. First, though, we might head to, I've recalled now, it was Mayo's Convenience or similar, a general store here. Run by a tiefling feller, if I can recall.
Yeah, oh, right. You know how to get there?
Oh, yeah, we do. Don't you worry about us. We're very comfortable. Thank you for your your offer, though.
Of course. Well, take care.
You as well. Always feel free to let us know if there's anything the Adrifters can do for you.
Aye, a few people have actually started passing the name around, so
We're much friendlier folk than Grimm's gang suggests, so we appreciate that. If you pass that around in our good reputation.
I wouldn't assume a member of Grimm's gang would drink themselves into a stupor like a couple of you did just a few nights ago.
I can't help but agree with you there, fine friend.
And so, with that, the dwarven man walks away, leaving you alone in the residences once more.
As they would walk away, Simgon would say,
May more than watch your path.
and go on with his others.
All right.
Shall we head towards Totor? Oh, I mean, no.
First, you are making your way towards
the convenience place.
Yes. Once again, as you enter, you see a familiar dark blue-skinned tiefling fellow manning behind the shop. His short horns black and coming to a straight point, as he appears to simply be dusting off a few of his wares behind, putting a few saddlebags onto a nearby shelf. As he as you look in, he oh, hello, some of my favorite customers. How are the Adrifters doing today?
We're doing quite well. But well, we were up on the mountain and I was working on some of those gems, some of which we gave you. One of them shattered in my hand, perhaps suspiciously, and I just wanted to double check that it was not that none of these were given to you, perhaps.
The man who, do you remember his name? Or did you ever ask his name?
Well, it was Mayo. I have it written as Mao, but like it's written in the same way as another Mao, and I'm not.
It is Mao.
Okay.
Mao furrows his brow at this. Oh, that's strange. I certainly did not feel that, but if you come back, I obviously believe you aren't cheating me. Hold on one moment. He walks to a back door and comes back about 2 minutes later with a small box. And as he opens up a drawer, he pulls the gems out, giving each of them an individual tap of the 4 different rubies you had given him. Sorry, fly in front of me. As he taps the first, the second, the third cracks as he strikes it.
Oh.
Well, that's I'm glad we came back before that could be passed a few many more hands down.
He examines that.
I have another here.
I have actually 2 more rubies. Simgon's going to take them out and one to the what was it? Moon?
Mao.
Mao. The Mao, and he's going to pass one towards Aster.
Oh, thank you.
Both could check.
And once again, Mao is going to take and strike each of them. Both of these appear to be completely fine and do not appear to crack or damage under his strike.
Perfect.
So if this one is fine, here.
Made of glass, but clearly a decent counterfeit.
Very much so. I have a trained jeweler's eye, and I only noticed them when I went to work on them. It does bring up the question, and we would greatly appreciate your discretion. Do you know if the Nagaskum family or the lordship of Bargordum is in any financial distress, or did these just happen to slip in somehow? Surely it must be accidental.
If the Bagascum family is not wealthy by Aerillon standards by any regard, but they surely are quite well off themselves, and our city, for other troubles, have not run into financial issues the fact of that our diamonds, our steel, our iron are sought after all throughout the land. We do quite well and have no need for such. Each of our gems that are pulled directly from our mines are also carefully examined to ensure not only the quality, but the durability, as of course these are gems that will be delivered to the land. If they are of lesser quality, that only hurts our reputation.
That's entirely understandable. Is this an issue we should take to the Lord himself or accept it as an unfortunate tragedy?
I certainly would speak with him, figure out where it may have came from. While the Lord is getting up in years, and has a number of physical ailments, he is still rather sharp. I cannot imagine that he would have absent-mindedly have done such a thing, but I would certainly speak with him.
Well, I suppose that leaves us with a couple extra questions. You mentioned diamonds. Are these for public sale as well?
Yes, we do have, and I don't know why I was going into this voice, because actually I speak much more like this. Yes, there are certainly, you could speak with a number of the jewelers in town who do have a number of different cuts and sizes of a variety of diamonds.
And you have some that are maybe not specifically tailored for, but are accustomed for magical use as conduits to the divine.
Of course, a number of clerics, preachers of Aegir and Morden and the like will use diamonds in their castings, and of course a number of our diamonds have been designed specifically for these facts for spellcasters and the like.
Well, thank you very much for the information, and I guess last question here for the team is, well, we have 5 sets of climbers tools that we have not really ended up using. Is this something that we'd want to see if Mao would purchase back from us? For a discounted price, of course, he would. Does anybody wish to hang on to their kit?
I would suggest we maybe maintain this new equipment that we've procured. Considering that we're potentially going towards the volcano, we might need to climb some stuff.
All right. That's very fair. I hadn't thought of that. Very good point, Master Dor.
For certain, just so you know for future, typically I will buy things back at roughly 75%, providing they are in good quality.
Well, we shall make sure we don't drop them into any lava then.
Plus, if you sell them back to me, I might be able to, turn around and sell the Adrifters climbing gear for a smidge more than market value.
Perhaps once we've gone around the continent a little more. But that's quite a fair idea.
Just ensure you continue to call us the Adrifters, please.
Drifters.
That's what I said, the Adrifters.
I know. Just ensuring we are all on the same page, my friend.
Of course, I'm a simple businessman. If this is good for you, it's good for me.
And I'm gonna.
That's exactly how capitalism works in many situations, but I'm not here to engage in a lengthy economic debate with you, fair tiefling.
Oh well, too bad. There's a number of books actually on the subject that I would quite enjoy a debate, but perhaps another time.
Was there a public square or something we can?
Of course, we can speak of, there's a number of interesting delegates, the orange splooge that's sweeping our nation.
All right. Well, I hate to play my trump card, but we might be heading down south towards the gnomish forest. We were hoping to find a boat, perhaps, and sail down to Farwater and then to the forest beyond. To Nim's stand, of course. Is that a wise journey?
Certainly wise, depending, you're talking about going there from Farwater?
Well, perhaps I don't know if there's somewhere to get a boat between Bargordum and Farwater, but if we make our way all the way to Farwater and then take a boat down to Nimstan, happy to do so.
Is Nimstan your final destination?
Well, it's not our final destination. We were hoping to go, and as Singorn said, we were hoping to go for a bit of sightseeing, take a look at the lands around Cinderfall Crater, maybe go ruin diving a little.
Hold up 1 second, sorry.
Oh, no worries. While Sean is taking a second, do we want to go to Mr. Nagascoom about our counterfeit gems now, or is that something for like much later time?
How far away is he again?
No, he's in the city. I think he should be far. How?
In Aerillon? Or in the city we're in?
He's here. He's here.
Not in Aerillon. He's in Bargordon.
Like a 5-minute walk to his mansion.
Question: how big was the city again? Like it was only like 1,000 peeps, or like a good amount?
He's away.
I heard part of. What was your question there, Jer?
How big is the city, Bargordon? Is it like one of the bigger cities besides Aerillon, which is like the metropole, let's say?
Metropolitan, no. Well, you would know Bargordum, just from general understanding, to be between 3,000 to 4,000 people.
Okay, no, that's perfect then. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. You have a question?
Yeah, I say we skip the diamonds and rubies. That's not of a current concern.
Well, Astor will look at Singorn. The diamonds could be of a current concern. Mr. Dwarf and our accountant, Min. How are our finances right now? I've got about 110 to 200 gold worth of gemstones. Another 150 gold or so worth, and we could maybe purchase some diamonds. That either Singorn or I could use to contact the Divine.
I have 174 gold pieces, I believe. That could maybe help towards a diamond purchase if we're interested, considering it may be vital for our group dynamic to behold one of those on our person. I did have, speaking about these diamonds and this counterfeit, I did have a long night praying, and so an inspiration has struck me from Moradin. I have a ploy, if you all are willing to play in it. These counterfeits, this town, I would like, if Lex, you are willing, for you to make a show like you did in Aerillon. I've heard of it, it was quite good. And I would like you to do so. In the meantime, Ruslam and Min. I believe you guys have a certain affinity towards the stealthy. And in a big town as such, there must be a guild who counterfeit these. A thieves guild, if you will. So I'd like you guys to keep an eye out while Flex does a show. To see if there's any group of, or any person that would attempt to do such thievery. We follow one and see if there's not a kind of a shadow organization within Bargordum. Where did these counterfeit diamonds come in the first place, right? If they're mining for the value, why make these fakes? That's my inspiration, and I may be completely wrong, of course, but I wanted to share this idea that came about these counterfeit gems. Any interest?
Flex, Min, Ruslam.
Well, the plan hinders on our good friend Flex. So I leave the decision to him. I don't mind sneaking around just a little bit.
Not necessarily sneaking. I would like your expert eyes to watch out for those that would sneak. Those that would be of a bit of along the same talent tree, let's say, of yours.
I understand.
I don't.
Brendan, you're muted right now.
Yeah, I know. Sure.
What? I'm a little confused on the plan.
I am too, but I'm just going with it.
It's more so the idea. My idea is essentially, if I may have not been clear, is the idea that maybe there is a group of people who are organized and who do things in the shadows. I believe that potentially, because these counterfeits must have come from somewhere, they may have come from. Listen, most cities have.
Yeah, no, I get that part of the plan. So when you want us to find like a thieves guild.
So Flex makes a show, draws a crowd, and we see if anybody's doing shady business.
Anybody's pickpocketing?
Exactly. Yeah. Anything that could be linked to a certain organization. Just my interest in this is only if you all would be interested. If not, I'd completely fine moving along, is to see if potentially there is another organization, another group of people who are with or against this
He's looking around.
I just don't.
Potential
I mean,
allies,
we could definitely
man.
try and shut it down.
Potential allies, man, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, of course, it would be good for us to scour out such a den of scum and villainy to help out the king as best we can, would it not?
Exactly.
And he winks at Aster.
Why don't we start off? We could ask the person who gave us the gems where they got them from, and we could go that way too.
We could. I'm just this is either or. If you go see the.
I honestly, we could do both. I could just go ask.
We could do both.
I was just suggesting
ask the Lord Nagaskum while you guys do your event, and Vex can draw in a bit of coin, perhaps.
As well. I was just trying to see if you guys would be entertained at the idea of trying to find out maybe if there's this guild.
And then we can go purchase some diamonds and be on our merry way.
Agreed. I am totally fine if we're not interested in doing so to move on towards the river and heading towards Cinderfall.
Head to Cinderfall, do some ruin delving and some sightseeing.
Exactly.
Yeah, this might be something that, depending, it might be better in a bigger city at a later time to try and find a thieves guild.
It's an idea.
I do think it's a good idea.
The camera's off.
It just might not be.
The mic is on.
Thank you.
The mic is on.
Thank you very much. You're the best.
It might not be something. I'm not sure if this thieves guild
would be
is
present
really
here.
set up in this town, especially like maybe at a later,
We never know, but I do agree that your assessment of it being maybe this town a little small could be possible. But there are about couple thousands, even more.
Yeah, man. If there's 2,000 to 3,000 people here, you don't think there's anybody doing organized criminal activity?
I'm just not sure if they'd be prepared for such an investigation.
Mr. Mao, sorry, we've been chatting up your ear and not buying anything.
Whoops.
Sorry, I went off. I decided to clean my pickaxes over here while
your voice got a little scraggly again.
I'm sorry. I was just cleaning my pickaxes over here.
Watch the dust. This dust is horrible.
Yes, you should certainly speak with Dolmus or whoever you received these gems from, as they would like to know and certainly avoid further embarrassment. As for taking a boat, well, if you're heading to the far south, you could certainly take a boat from Farwater. If you can make the crossing down to Gabstead, but the fastest way would be heading back through to Aerillon and taking the King's Strait directly down south from there. If you do mean to head towards Cinderfall Crater, which I must caution, I'm certainly, as members of Grimm's gang, not my, but
sorry, what was that?
the King's Guard, I'm certain that you must, have your own ability to go there, but Cinderfall Crater and the entire area has been labeled an unstable and dangerous ground for the past several years now.
Did you call us Grimm's gang?
I'm merely recognizing that you are members of the King's Guard, or the King's Enforcement, that you are clearly free to go where you please. But for the general public, Cinderfall Crater has been labeled an incredibly dangerous area and unstable to be in.
I'm not worried about unstable. You should be worried about calling us this Grim.
Hey, come on, sit now, Reslam. We don't need to be threatening the man.
I'm not threatening him. I'm just.
Then why should he be worried?
Moderately
he was
intimidating
acknowledging
him.
our status as Kingsguard, which is under the name Grimm's Gang more than Adrifters. So we appreciate your honoring our titles, but we're not nearly so pretentious as some other folk who bear.
Of course, the Adrifters, I will. Yeah, noted. Mao looks very Mao looks threatened now. He looks a little, concerned, nervous now. But
doing a really good job on fixing our rep there, bud.
I don't think I asked if, well, never mind. Sorry. My apologies, young man. And, for my mistake here, I would like to offer you this unfinished cloaker pelt.
And I'll pull out one of my 5x4 cloaker pelts, and I'm going to present it to him. It's like...
Frozen, now melted and stinking.
Listen, I dried it. It's been, remember, I stretched it and everything. So I've got it somewhat prepped.
It's still like a 3-day-old cloaker pelt. It's still
that I've dried and stretched. It's just cloaker leather now. Okay.
Mao is going to take a look at this. You found some cloakers up there. This is quite good quality, actually. I could certainly work with this. How much will I could easily give you 40 gold pieces for this pelt here.
No. Oh, shit.
No. 40. It's yours for nothing. Just ensure we are called the Drifters. Is it the Adrifters?
I forgot it now.
Adrifters.
Okay.
He doesn't even know our own fucking name.
Drifters.
Hey,
I'm a bugbear, okay?
If you were giving me such a gift, I'll call you the Adrifters. I will call you King Reslam, first of his name.
No. I'm not King Reslam. We're just the Adrifters. And if anyone says otherwise, you shall correct them.
Certainly will.
Under threat of punishment of my fist, or his dagger, or her knives, or his helmet, or whatever berries he's got that aren't so.
Hey.
He'll give you the bad berries, not the good ones.
Listen, Linda. This is a token of my appreciation.
Well, it is a very, very kind token. Thank you, Reslam.
Perhaps with your wheels so thoroughly greased, if I might say, and our confidentiality is always assured in this matter, but do any of your goods ever come from uncertain sources? Of course, the kind that would take far too much work to look into, but folk who might know somebody who knows somebody who knows something shady.
I'm sorry, I was just typing a message at the same time. I didn't catch the end of that, Aster, sorry.
A very loose way of asking, do any of his goods come from somebody, come from a fence, or is he a fence? In a very roundabout way.
Make a persuasion roll.
I can do so.
Can I assist him by translating into thieves' cant?
Certainly.
Oh.
G'day, mate. We want to have a party. Do you know anybody who sells party favors here?
I have a 13 plus 0. I am not a persuasive individual.
And Min?
Oh, I was assisting. I thought he was just giving him advantage.
Oh, like how I've been doing assists is each person rolls and I'm taking the higher.
Okay. What is this? What is this roll?
Persuasion.
Persuasion, 12 plus 2, 14.
All right, so the 14 is the higher. I said Bargo Doom. For some of its strife, we're a hardworking people. Anybody who would ever be caught dealing anything forgeries or the like would have their ears boxed. And no, there's no one such that I ever come in contact with that I have not trust. This is by far the most egregious example that's ever happened in my shop, and you kind people have immediately come to me upon knowing such a thing occurred.
Very, very good. Well, we'll talk with Lord Dolmas Nagaskum about it.
Does he seem sincere, or does he seem nervous, jitterish at that?
From the 14, make, from the 14 persuasion, he sounds quite serious. You would believe his intent.
Okay.
But so, if you were to head from here directly to Farwater, you would still have to pass through the Valley of the Hills for some time, wind through there. Then take a ferry from Farwater, have to make a stop through Nimstand, south and land at the bottom of Trickster's Eye. Then from there, walk to Malwhirl. That journey would take you probably 11 to 12 days.
Almost a fortnight of travel. Are we ready to go, boys?
If speed was more your intention, if you were to walk back to Aerillon and take a ship from there down the King's Strait and make it to Malwhirl, that would be closer to a 7-8 day trek.
Well, for an extra 3 days, we get to see whoever we can help on the way. On a ship, we don't really get that option.
Certainly.
Plus, I'd rather we tread our own way than the King's way.
Well, whatever, then heading south to Farwater would likely be your best bet.
If only, Singorn, because we are not worthy of traveling the King's Strait yet. We have not proven ourselves to our noble benefactor, right?
Wink.
Stop dissing the king 24/7.
Aster's just sitting here with like a broom and a dustpan trying to clean up, and Singorn like shits all over the floor.
I tease, of course.
Well, all right. Well, we thank you. Ruslam, did you have any other pelts that you would want to offer in exchange for coin?
And Ruslam's gonna take out the other pelt and present it to him.
The first
This one?
The first one was free.
Indeed. Well, the second I would normally, this isn't as fine, a little smaller, I would normally do 25 to 30 gold pieces for one such as this. But if I'm essentially getting a buy one, get one free here, I would offer you 40 gold pieces for this one.
That sounds fun. Yeah. Could you not hear me? Yes. That sounds fun.
All right, so he exchanges, handing you in gold pieces, 40 gold.
Awesome.
Well, very good. I'm sorry if I incentivized you to part with it if you did not want to, Ruslam, but well, I'm sure the coin will come in handy.
If you come back in a couple weeks, I would have a nice set of a toque, maybe a nice set of mittens made from these cloaks.
What kind of set bonus do you get for having all of it?
Set bonus? I don't understand what you...
Sorry, it's from a friend a long time ago. An old joke.
All right.
Do you guys want to do the big presentation thing, or do we just want to go talk to the Lord?
I'm fine either or.
I say we just go give him a little we have a little conversation. I think it's time we just go just chat with the guy.
I mean, he's kind of hard to chat with. We should probably try to get in touch with his aide.
Josh, can you turn it down just a wee bit? Otherwise, it sounds good, but it keeps cutting out for some reason.
It is weird.
I think it's only on when you're talking, Josh.
Speak right now, Josh?
It shouldn't be. It should be on all the...
Yeah, no,
only on when you talk.
That's exactly...
100%.
Interesting.
I didn't realize.
I didn't realize either. I was just like, oh, the music's occasionally coming in. I was like, Ruslam's voice is very
Melodic.
like there's man.
Now I think
talks, I feel like I'm in the mood.
No, it's definitely...
His music actually gets you in the mood. Holy shit, that's good.
Everybody gets their own theme song.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, I think...
Is it possible to turn it down a little bit, though?
Mm-hmm.
Now that it's always there. And can you talk just to make sure?
Yeah, I can talk. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Good.
Wow.
Is that okay?
Yep.
I think it's good.
No, it's...
It keeps disappearing every now and again.
I think it's only when we talk. It's fine. It's not that.
Oh, yeah, we'll... So, regardless, you leave Mao's convenience and make your way back towards the main three-tiered stone residence of Dolmis Bagaskum.
I was Nagasco. Fuck, where are my notes? Fuck me. Okay.
And so, as you make your way up the steps and notify the guards that you wish to speak with Dolmis, and as you enter the residence, you find yourself in a large stone foyer. A large hearth, fire roaring, warming the entire residence around you. Stone carvings all around you. A series of dwarves holding hammers, intrinsic carved columns. Red carpets everywhere. But once again, the familiar, slightly gray-orange furred figure of Dane approaches you. Hello. I heard you wish to speak with the Lord, and I thought at first I would see if there's anything that I could do for you.
Did we bring the dust with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Aster has the little shards.
So
I'm just gonna hold my hand out with the dust, and
we're just looking for a little explanation as to what this is about.
It appears that in the batch of payment we were given last time, and we do not seek recompense or nothing. We just thought we'd let you know and see if we could help out. But there's a few of these appear to have been costume jewelry or very fine counterfeits.
Dane is going to, upon seeing this, wipe his brow and rub his temple. Happened again, didn't it?
What did he say?
It happened again, didn't it?
If it's a consistent problem, we're willing to lend a hand in any way we can.
It's no matter. Dolmis Bagaskum is let us speak over here. And Dane walks you to a separate room and takes you to a small study just off the main foyer.
Can I roll just a little insight check on my fellow Furbolg?
Okay, make a small insight roll for me then.
Okay, I'll roll a d10. No. 16 and where's my insight? 16 and 7, 23. So is he oh, this is an issue only I should handle? Does he feel good? Why is he taking us away from the Lord? I guess is the question.
He certainly looks very embarrassed. Like his overall complexion, he looks a little embarrassed right now. But you underneath his tone, you sense he appears a little irate as well, a little angered.
Is this guy babysitting the Lord? Is the Lord a fucking cheapskate?
Can you got quiet, I think, Chair?
No,
Oh,
I
I
heard him
did.
fine.
Oh.
He has it, yeah.
How about now? Better?
Yeah, you're good.
Better.
I think Dom, you can hear him well?
Pardon?
Dom, you can hear him well?
Yep,
Okay.
sorry.
Oh, hello. I just heard something.
That was a lot of dice. That makes me nervous.
My dice out.
I was like, oh my god.
You all take 125.
Dane is Aegir. Ah!
Yeah, but let us just speak over here for a moment. And as he closes the study door behind him, take a seat, stand, whatever you will. Listen, Dolmus Bagaskum is a great man. He is adored and loved by the people here, and he was the one who first led in the creation of so many additional mines. He's the one who championed and petitioned to have our diamonds and our jewels be one of the top sellers in all of Aristel. But time is all of our enemies, and not only has his body begun to fail, but his mind has started to wane as well.
Oh.
And you must understand. Sorry, excuse me.
You should all get your throats.
That was like
Sorry,
perfect.
guys.
You could have just left it in there. It's
You
like
could have just left it in.
I was like, whoa, he's really going deep.
A lot of mind dust in here. You guys should get some filtration systems or some airflow in these caverns. Metal in the lungs is bad for you.
It's dry.
He still remembers most things. He's still able to lead, but some simple things such as his vision, forgetting where he put things, looking at there is a number of, in his quarters and throughout the different rooms here, there is a number of jewels on display that are designed. If you speak with any of the jewelers here in town, they will be able to verify this, that they've created a number of very realistic glass gemstones to show the opulence of our gems without the risk of somebody actually stealing some. When Domus gave you this package, the gems, he surely must have taken some from these costume sets, just laying out around ready to be replaced if some of the other ones that had cracked along the way, and mix these together. It's happened once or twice before, but...
Insight?
Make a roll.
It's a fucking bullshit excuse. It's an 8 on the die.
Oh.
Right. He certainly seems to be telling the truth to you. He looks very apologetic. He looks quite concerned as well. Like he appears to be struggling with this. Now, Domus will continue to lead, bless him, for hopefully many years to come. But as his condition has worsened, I've unfortunately had to take on more and more responsibilities.
Are you saying he's been afflicted by the curse of Eimer?
The curse of which?
Of Eimer? Also known as Alzheimer?
Oh.
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 That
was well earned.
Sorry.
Listen, he's still capable to rule, and his presence amongst the people is perhaps worth more than any actual leadership he could provide right now. But this is a bit of an embarrassment. And if people were to hear and know that their own lord, the lord of the mines and the forge, couldn't tell the difference between a costume jewel and a real gemstone, it would look very unfavorably upon him and our people. So I'd do as you will, but I would ask if you could keep this to yourselves. That would certainly do us all well, I believe.
Sengord would nod.
Yes, that's fine, but I would encourage you to start to find another leader. This cannot continue on.
I mean, what is the inherent value of that gem versus a glass one? It's whatever value we give it. It's not a big deal. Money is a construct, and everybody needs to break free of the bonds.
Well, actually, the valuable gemstones are used in a lot of different magical incantations, and in which case a glass gemstone could not be used as a substitute.
This can kill people.
I think we're talking about more than the issue of the money, though. The gems, we care not. It's fine. Your secret shall be safe with us. But if you want the city continue to flourish, as, you know, we have given it a bit of a head start by clearing your mind for you, you must think of leadership, appropriate leadership.
Indeed, but Dalmas will, as long as he lives, he will be our leader, and the people will not think of replacing him with anyone else, even if he is not in the best health. But I do appreciate your understanding of our situation, and Dane is going to reach into a back sack and take out a bag and pull out a number of, he's going to pull out 4 sapphires and 1 small diamond for you.
Oh, shit.
Consider this an apology for potentially being in an awkward situation yourself, and for any of your troubles moving forward.
Imagine if all of this that he just gave us was all glass jewelry.
So Rusum's gonna grab them kind of like from his hand, and he's gonna like tap them against something hard, like flex his abs.
Well, okay, if you're there's 2 different situations. If you're tapping against something hard, the gems are going to be fine. They're not going to break, crack at all. If you tap them against Flex's abs, they are going to shatter immediately.
Okay.
Harder.
And your hand will also break upon your bones coming in contact with.
Harder than a diamond.
Yeah, well, I'll just tap them against like my axe.
Understand this, however, and I do heed the counsel that my friend Ruslam has given you, because I understand that you wish to maintain the image. You do know you are, this being his crutch, let's say, in these times, means it's a heavy weight on your shoulders to essentially maybe be the next. And how long do you wish to maintain him on power? Do you want it as the last memory of your lord, your hero, to be of his deeds that he rested, or that he would commit a blunder that would tarnish his name as his last act?
Make a persuasion roll for me.
Okay. Heed my... Oops, sorry. And I'll repeat as a rolling of the die. Ooh, 17. Was what?
Persuasion.
Oh, persuasion. I'm not persuasive. I am a dum-dum. I'm a metal rock. Let's see.
You have better than a 0, because I have a 0.
Persuasion? Oh, I have a 3. I actually... Wait, what? I seem to have picked it.
In charisma?
Yeah. Wait, hold... No, yeah?
If you're proficient, you have 3.
I'm proficient.
Yeah.
I'm proficient in it, yes. So wait, that's a 20. 17 plus 3. Sorry for the tardiness.
Okay. You see Dane kind of looks, furrows his brow for a moment, and kind of covers his mouth and his nose for a moment with his hand, and just kind of... The burden that I bear trying to help manage the day-to-day. Where Dolmus cannot is a heavy burden, I must admit, but it is one I proudly will bear for our people, and I certainly have no desire or reputation to take over for someone as great as him. I am simply an attendant. I will never strive so high in my own rank, but I will continue to do what I can, and while
I'm sure the king will find a suitable replacement.
the king will not involve as much in these dealings. The king may certainly recommend somebody, but it would be ultimately up for the people to decide. But I will simply be where I am needed.
Oh, so the king doesn't have too much power here.
The king is an honorable and a good man, and he has made life easier for our people here. He need not exert any power here because he understands the status that here in us in Bargordum have. You all, I know, work and have been employed by him. You must also know this.
Yes, I just forgive me. It was my understanding that he would want to be involved in who will be running such a profitable mine for his country to make sure that it is run justly. He wouldn't want, some nefarious type to seize power after the loss of such a great ally.
Indeed, the king would only intervene if such a thing were to happen, but the king also trusts and knows for the people of Bargordum that they will elect and bring in somebody that will benefit them, which will benefit the kingdom, which will in turn benefit them. Were they to make a decision that was less favorable, they would know it would only cause them further problems.
Yes, the great invisible hand. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Of course, but
sorry
please,
about your troubles.
That is no problem. I will take care of and I will ensure that this matter does not happen again. But until then, take care, all of you.
Thank you very much. We wish you well. Okay.
All right. And you head out with what you would know with these gems. You will have 180 gold pieces of gemstones there.
How much of that is diamonds?
The diamonds is 80 gold pieces of diamonds.
Oh, okay. We need more.
What do we need more gold for?
No, not gold. We need diamond.
For
need more diamonds.
What?
Diamond.
So that we can work miracles, Josh.
What?
Yes,
Okay,
pretty
okay.
much. There's that too. But yes.
Do not wish for us to work miracles.
No, I want gold. I want to buy an elephant. Come on, we went over this.
Oh, really?
All
I did
right.
not know
Well,
that.
what if 300 gold were to buy you a 1-up?
What's a 1-up?
An extra life?
Yeah, an extra life.
You can actually buy a green mushroom in this game?
No.
Well, you can
revive.
Yeah, for 300 gold, and if Jer and I have a 3rd level spell slot and the right spell prepared, we can cast Revivify, which brings you back from the dead if you died in a minute.
That sounds like a lot of ifs.
No,
well, we
not
just
if.
prepare it
Well,
every day.
we have to have this stuff. That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
The only
That's
the
why
only
I've been in
if
the hassle here.
is whether or not we have diamonds, and then it's just the spell slot.
All right, let's take a quick 2-minute break. Just quick 2-minute, 3-minute bathroom snack, everything break.
Okay.
And then we buy a diamond.
Yeah, a quick story before you guys. So, a couple days ago, Nadia got a speeding ticket in the mail.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
Yeah, so I did the good boyfriend thing and laughed and made fun of her for it.
Yeah, I took a picture, sent it to her.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going here. Let me just put this picture in the chat because I opened my mail today.
I was going to say, I'm sensing Karma may have had decided to play a bit today, huh?
Oh, you don't know. You haven't seen the half of it yet.
Oh, no. Oh, how bad is it? What?
It's not even.
What is that?
You got pegged twice.
Oh,
No, one of those is hers.
no way.
Look at the date. Look at the time.
Drawing it sideways. It's very difficult.
You both speed at the same day, essentially?
10 minutes apart.
Oh my god, you literally were driving the same direction.
Same.
That
It was
hilarious.
going to our ball game.
Whose was bigger? Were you going the same speed?
Here's the bullshit.
They were.
Oh,
wait a
no.
second. They were 2 seconds apart.
10 minutes apart.
10 minutes apart. 9:47 and 9:37. Sorry, 7:37.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes apart. 10 minutes, 2 seconds.
Okay, first of all,
6, 116. Whose was more?
I was going 4 kilometers faster, and I got paid $30 more.
Oof. Ouchie, McOuch, ouch.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. It's just fucking funny.
That's wait, sorry, hold up a sec. I'm so very sorry for you.
So there's a couple goals right there, guys.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
It's all good. We've all gotten speeding tickets, and you are nowhere near my worst. So
I haven't.
I don't get
gotten
speeding
that.
tickets. I'm not some degen.
I was
This is my first in a long
I was
time, actually.
17.
Oh shit! How fast were you going then?
I was
Wait,
going 105,
in
In
80.
40
60?
zone.
Oh fuck! Ouchie,
Wait,
McOuch.
you got that speeding ticket and then you went out and bought a WRX STI?
I got that speeding ticket in a 1995 Pontiac Grand Am.
Yeah, you did.
God damn.
I think that was probably the car with the most speeding tickets for that time in life.
That was the first and only speeding ticket I ever got for a long time, because he ended up being my neighbor. So he pulled me over and he had his cuffs in his hand and he started screaming. In my defense, it was 40 turning into an 80 zone, and I was preemptively speeding up for the 80 zone. But he was coming over the hill and I was coming over the hill, and he tagged me, and the sign was probably about 100 yards in front of me. So he flicked his lights on. I have never seen a cop car turn around so fast in my life. And when he realized it was me, he fucking read me the riot act. And while I'm pulled over, my dad comes up over the hill. And I was like, and we lock eyes. And you know in those movies where their heads just perfectly follow? Like they're just, we locked eyes all the way till he passed me. And I was like, fuck, I am so fucked. I am never going to be able to drive again. So I was just headed out to a party, and I was like, nope, the smart thing to do is to just go to the party and act like it didn't happen. No, the smart thing to do was to turn around and drive home. So I drove home, and there's my dad just sitting in the chair in the living room. He's like, so what'd you do? I was like, oh no. So I had to show him the ticket. It was like $600 and some.
Oof.
Yeah, when you're 17, it's very not good.
He let you go easy.
Yeah. Well, he lived up the street from me, and he knew my parents very well. He thought it was very funny when my dad drove by.
Yeah.
I did not think it was funny at all.
For sure.
That's giving me, like, to a different degree, but that's giving me, the shades of in elementary school being sent out into the hallway because my mom taught at the same school.
Oh no.
So being in the hallway and just like seeing like your mother walk down the hall, just like, fuck.
Oh boy. Oof.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be bad. And yeah, that was the last time I got a ticket. I've had a couple photo radars since then, but nothing.
Yeah, no, I've only been pulled over once. And I think, actually I was 17 as well. I was like 130 in 100.
That's not
but he goes, license and registration. I go to my glove compartment. Not there.
No.
Why wasn't it there again, Sean? Why wasn't it there again?
No, this one wasn't like I had taken it out.
You took it out for a reason. I can't remember why.
Yeah, and I took it out for something like. Yeah.
Do you want to know my favorite one, Sean? The fact you just lied to us, you don't have been pulled over once. I seem to remember a time when you got pulled over because there was a warrant out for your arrest.
Oh yeah, okay, that doesn't count though. That's
A
different.
warrant out for your arrest?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wait a second. We can't start playing again until we have this. We have a
Wait,
little bit
no,
of.
is
wait.
this
That would be the
story? What?
reward at the end of the session. It's a very short story. It's not that good. That's the best part of the story.
That's a pretty good story. It's a good story.
Okay,
Oh,
but-
I did get pulled over with no registration, expired registration. Didn't have the cards or anything with me. No insurance and no license. I was wearing my scrubs and I had my stethoscope on and everything. I was just coming back from work.
Oh no.
He was very nice to me.
Is everybody back? Or are we still waiting on Dom?
I'm still waiting on-
Waiting on
Actually,
Tom.
Yeah, and sorry, that's a lie. Actually, 2 years ago, I got pulled over. Heading for my birthday in Red Deer to visit my family. I was going like 125 on QE2.
Which
Cop
is
in the median,
standard.
Yeah, it just wasn't overly like going like crazy fast, but like I didn't see the cop fast enough, so he pulled me over immediately. So he's like, hey, I appreciate you stopping immediately. I'm like, yeah, no, I know how fast I was going, I fucked up. So he takes my license, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going for it. So like, as you're looking at my license there, officer, you will see that today's my birthday.
No.
And he looked and he's like, yeah, so it is. So, he goes to his vehicle. I'm sitting there, and he comes back. He's like, so I appreciate the fact that you stopped so quickly there. And it is your birthday, so how about you just drive the speed limit on the way back down there? And I was like, okay, yeah, I will. And as I'm doing this, as I think I'm completely scot-free, he looks down, and I've got a 6-pack in the passenger seat on the ground.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
And so at the time, he's like, is that beer? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you can't have that there. And I, honest to God, thought that the rule was just that you cannot have it within arm's reach of the driver. That if it was on the ground in the passenger seat and there was nobody else there beside, that you were okay.
Tell me you can't reach the ground of your passenger seat with your hand?
I mean, if I really needed to, I totally could. But
Okay, so continue.
so, but yeah, so like I honestly thought he's like, okay. And at this point, you can kind of see him like
He's losing his patience.
Yeah, he's like, it's unopened. Put it in the back right now, and just go. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Singor.
That's classic.
Yeah. And actually, sorry, lie. The other time I got pulled over is with Tyler driving to Waterton.
Yeah, because you're speeding through a fucking small town.
It's sort of like, so like,
no.
yeah, we're driving. Fuck, yeah, that's okay. This is the last time. We're driving to Waterton. You hit like some small little town that's basically like 2 streets long, where the speed limit goes from like 120 down to like 60.
Yeah.
It was still like 100. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was still going like 80, 90, something like that. Cop comes in, pulls me over. So it's me, Tyler, and my ex, Kim, in the seat with me. So cop comes and he's immediately like, do you know what the speed limit is? And like, I look and I don't know why, my mind went to, but right beside there was like a school zone, but like, it was like a weekend in the summer. I'm like, well, I know there's the school zone like sign there. And, but I know it's not a school zone right now. And before I can even finish, he interrupts. He's like, I didn't ask what the speed limit is then. I asked if you know what the speed limit is right now.
Yeah, he was mad.
Yeah. So I'm like, fuck, like, yeah, I'm sorry. So Tyler interrupts. He's like, sorry, it's my fault. I was direct. I don't know. You said like I was directing him. I got us lost or
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Something to that. Like, we're going camping this weekend. Yada yada yada. So just license registration, takes it from me, goes back to the car. So I'm like, well, fuck. So comes back and he's like, okay, I'm not going to give you any ticket. You just have to make sure that you cook some hot dogs for these two once you get there. Have a good weekend.
What?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is not what I expected at all. Like Tyler can like 100% attest to this. Like it was
It did not start
Oh
well.
man.
No, he came in hot and just like let it like walk off.
Oh my goodness. That's pretty lucky.
Yeah. So I've somehow
I'm good
been
with
able to
cops.
talk myself out of 2 tickets being pulled over by cops.
I'm good with cops. I'm not good with forest wardens.
With what?
Forest
Forest
warden.
rangers.
Yeah.
Dom, you ready?
Oh.
Noise complete?
Yeah.
I had a buddy who got 4 speed on green cameras in a row. So there's a road in Fort Saskatchewan that you can go down. It's like the main stretch that everyone takes for like Highway 21 to get through as you're coming up from Fort Mac to Red Deer. And he was always an ass. So he'd go through there, and like the first time he did it, he was going like 85 the whole way. And I'm sitting in the passenger seat and there's like the flash. And I'm like, dude, I think you just got a photo radar ticket. And he's like, no, man, there's no photo radar around. I'm like, all right, go through another intersection. Flash. I'm like, dude, I swear to God, either there's someone taking photos of your car or there's a photo radar around. He's like, no. It's not. They're like, honestly, the third one, flash. Not saying anything.
Oh, you told me that.
So like 3 weeks later, he was living with me in Fort McMurray, and he gets all these letters in the mail. And I was so happy to pull them out of the mailbox because I knew immediately what they were. I think it was almost like $1,000 worth of tickets in like a 2.5 minute stretch down this road. It's like, you asshole.
Fuck. All right.
Sorry.
No. Last story. Also, I just posted Conor McGregor threw a first pitch at this game.
Stop.
But yeah,
no, we didn't. Please tell me it's terrible.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's so bad.
Okay.
In the world
Yes.
of bad pitches, that's
Sorry, really fast. My friend Matt told me this story. Don't know how. It was a buddy of his brother's driving down a street, like school zone area, going through sees like a traffic, like a cop, like pulled off to the side or like a traffic thing. So slows down, gets flashed. So he's like, what the fuck? Like, I was going the speed limit.
yeah.
So he turns around and he goes back the same way the other side. Like I'm going to be goes again, flash. He's like, okay, this fucking bull. Like turns around again, goes like 10 below the speed limit, and there goes through, flash. I think he does it one more time, but he's like, okay, like he's prepared to like, I'm going to go to court. Like I'm going to show them like my speed. Like this is clearly like faulty. Like, I'm so pissed that they, kept doing this. Gets the tickets in the mail. Wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Camera can't see that.
It was like a dude, like a cop, like stationed at like a. I don't know, but
That's possible.
Damn.
I have no idea, but that would suck because those are expensive. The funniest ones they've got now are for stop signs. And if you do like a rolling stop and go through it, it records like 4 seconds of video and then they send it to you in a link.
Yep.
Oh,
And it's great. I was going to fight a ticket that I got in the mail because you could see my brake lights on in the picture. I'm like, this is bullshit. Yeah, full rolling stop.
oh
Full
no.
rolling stop.
And those are expensive. Those fuck. Oh,
ugh.
damn it.
Okay.
All right.
So you have spoken with Dane. He has given you some gemstones. What do you need to do now?
Just fuck off into the wilds?
Well, I think there's a road. This is a civilized area. Are we not just taking the road to the village?
Well, there's a road,
Country
but it has to go
road.
up, right? You have to go up the bridge towards
there could be
Aerillon and then down towards Gabstead.
Well, there could be smaller roads because it doesn't look like on the map that I have. There's a road to Farwalker and all that.
To the place.
Yeah.
Like we
So
could just
Unlock
fuck off.
West Virginia.
We're the Adrifters. We drift places. Come on.
You don't get to tell me what I do.
Nah, but if we go through the off-road thing, we got to deal with those shambling mounds. I think we should just.
Fine.
The shambling map. It's only like towards where we went through for that treasure map
But
that you
the
had.
Stills are...
So I say we just go straight down from Bar Gordum towards the river, and we follow the river down towards Nimstand
Yeah,
to
I
the
wouldn't
land
mind
of the gnomes.
staying away from people for a little bit so Singorn and others can speak freely.
Exactly. Well, I mean, speak freely, you know. Could be anybody following us.
We've got provisions plenty. Since we oversupplied for the trip up the mountains.
Also, good berry. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Singorn, do you still want to look for a thieves guild here now that we've figured out what happened with the gems, or maybe another day?
Pineapple Jack?
Yes,
there we go.
sorry.
Hello. Sorry.
Singorn, can you hear me?
He responded.
Yes, what's going on?
Did you want to continue to look for this thieves guild now, or?
Not necessarily now. It was an idea that I wanted to pass by, and it seems that these counterfeited gems have been somewhat resolved. This could be a strategy in another town, if ever there's a big one.
I think it is a good idea. There's always an underbelly. Underbelly seems to know secrets.
Indeed.
For a price, as long as we're willing to pay it. Oh, we buy some diamonds and then we go.
Do we have enough for diamonds?
Oh, I've got almost enough now myself. That's
Here, so what is that? How much in diamonds do you want to buy there, Aster?
Jer, are we just going for like? I don't think we have enough coin unless we want to break the whole bank. I think we just buy like one casting.
I think we just buy one, yeah. I have 174, I think. I could give you that if need be.
So we have 80 gold of diamond.
Yep. So that's what? 220, so that's 110 each.
Sure. I can do that.
Yep. So 110 gold I'm going to sink into that if possible. So that reduces it to...
Okay. And then I pay with gemstones. And then we get some diamonds.
All right. I'm going to keep it simple. You guys are just going to buy the diamonds at value.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome.
wow. From what I've heard from people back home, this is an easier sell.
I think maybe you know, when you go straight to the source of the diamonds, it gets a little easier.
Exactly.
Accessible.
Well, I feel safer with these though. Now I've got to rejigger my fucking spell list again, son of a bitch.
I can take animal friendship up for not hanging out with rocks anymore.
As far as I'm considered on the map, I think I could get us to far water. At least we just got to find the river. That shouldn't be too hard.
Oh, exactly. Wow, there might be a couple of small rivers, but we're looking for one that kind of meanders south in a big way.
The small rivers should lead to the big rivers, right? That's what you've always told me, Esther.
You know, to be honest, I'm not the greatest navigator, so I'll let you handle that.
I thought you helped navigate the boat. Is this why we landed here?
Oh yeah,
Are
sorry.
you
No,
not
I'm
the navigator?
Navigate us into the
No,
boat.
sorry.
This what
I'm a
happened?
navigator at sea, and I can navigate by the stars and the sun.
But you can't navigate on the ground?
I don't know. I would assume that rivers connect into bigger rivers, but
Oh
you
my
know, I've
God.
never really. I don't have survival training.
Flex,
Esther's really good at like macro navigation. It's the
Yeah,
micro
exactly.
that
Like
gets
I
me.
can get us the big ways. I know the currents. I'm proficient with navigator's tools, not survival. Come on.
so Flex, we now know why we're here. It's Aster's fault.
I told you that storm wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Aster casts Druidcraft and like shoves it in your face. It's like a little orb that glows to show like there's a little bit of rain. Like,
See, it says there's going to be a little bit of rain. That's what it said that day.
Yeah, it says
And there was-
now. I don't remember what it said. What, 10
Only
days
didn't
ago
say
now?
There was going to be a big ass storm that summoned a bunch of spooky fog now, did it?
Or were you too drunk to notice?
I don't really drink, so I wouldn't know.
Doesn't drink, unfortunately,
Well,
but I would
exactly.
agree.
It just
And
would
so-
take just a tiny bit.
That's why the alcohol hit you so hard, Aster, because you don't really drink.
I
you drank as much as Reslam did,
do
I'm
what
sure
I
it was
can
fine.
to help this group get to where we want to go, and stars brought us here, not me.
Show us the way. Oh yeah. So we're just gonna head south, guys. This can be very simple. We're going back to the hills.
We're going down through the hills there, Sean.
Yeah, and so the next
Over the
2
hills and
hours
through the
go along
woods.
like this, arguing, bickering, but overall fairly comfortable, happy with one another.
To the gnome forest we go.
Oh, that reminds me, Aster. You didn't by happy chance still have that fairy fire potion I gave you on you. You don't need that, do you? I can.
Oh
have
yeah,
that back,
no,
right?
I don't have no use of it.
Don't give it to her. No.
There you go.
And
It was mine.
Flex is gonna run towards Aster to try to attempt to grab it out of his hand.
Flex is.
What?
No, wait, Reslam. Sorry. Reslam's gonna run and try to take the potion out of Aster's hand before
Hey,
Min gets it.
That's Min's potion.
Hey, no, that's mine. I gave it to Aster. He's giving it back.
It is her property.
What do you have for there, Reslam?
Oh, and I'll offer her a single gold.
Well, would you like? I don't have much left. I only have 2 on me.
Yeah, but why do you need them?
Well, they were mine. I gave it to them in a thought that they might be useful. You know
Yes,
what?
but it's a slippery slope there, Min.
What's a slippery slope?
Oh, well, fairy fire, I believe.
I bought 5. I have 2 left.
Yeah.
I don't see the slippery slope.
I will say, one
Oh.
thing all of you are starting to notice just ever so slightly, you're starting to see faint gold rings around Min's eyes.
Well, that's really cool. You should keep taking it.
I don't take it that often.
Yeah,
Well, you
well,
should take it more. It looks.
You know,
really
on the
cool.
tough mornings when it's difficult to wake up, it really gets me up in the morning. I paid for it. I would like it. I don't see the issue here.
So I'm going to
I don't
take-
ask for your cloak.
I'm gonna take
You know
my
that-
axe that's really, really shiny like a mirror, and I'm gonna put it in front of her face.
you are slowly beginning to change like that man we saw in the streets. I'm only looking out for your best interests.
Nah, that guy had like blue eyes, man. This is gold.
He
This
was
looks pretty
taking
cool.
something else.
Besides, I think this is from like, I'm getting more powerful with my magic.
I feel like
You
this
know,
is something an
my
addict.
father has some
This is something an addict would say.
No. See, you just don't understand the powers that I have.
Well-
That's probably what caused this. It's fine.
Well, maybe I'll lighten your load and just carry them for you.
What load, man? I've got nothing on me but these 2 potions.
Yeah,
For
well,
3 now if I get mine back from Aster.
You are small and feeble. I can carry them for you.
I'm not that. I appreciate Reslam. You're a gentleman as always.
Well,
Right.
if you start to scratch your arm, I'll be watching out for you.
Thank you.
You're
I don't
What
know
do
what
you
you're
know
talking about.
about
I don't have an
drugs?
issue. There's no issues with my arm.
I don't know if anyone notices Min's arm right now. Anyways,
I spent a long time in the forest, Fox. I know what one person may do when they are feeling as though they are trapped. And this is the last thing I would like to see anyone go through. But let's carry on. I'll be watching you, Min.
Just to clarify, that homeless man had blue eyes, right? Because he was drinking like the blue liquid.
He
Which are
has blue
good.
lips, I believe. he
Which
does,
are
not blue
bad.
Eyes, by the way. I don't think it's his eyes. It was his lips that were blue.
Gotcha.
It's everything. He turned blue entirely.
bluish, not
like
gold.
A blue man.
He's a blue man.
He's a blue man.
All right. And so, over the next
Don't
few
look in my
hours,
eyes, Reslam.
you travel. Working your way once again. From where you are here, the hills aren't nearly as pronounced, the valleys, as you went deeper towards the ruins you last were. On the edges here, you're able to essentially be in a little bit of almost badlands, some hills. You do not smell the sharp mold smells in the air that you did as you headed further west from before. And aside from a few spattered raindrops in the air as this afternoon starts to cool off a little bit. It's a fairly nice day. But after a few hours, over the next hill, you see from several hundred feet away a man running towards you, screaming.
What's got his panties in a bunch?
Help! Please! Oh no, this isn't good! Oh no!
So just to confirm, sorry, like we're out of town in the hills?
Yes.
A few hours?
You've been traveling for a few hours now.
And we haven't seen anybody before this?
No.
Okay.
What does he look like? He's running. Is he a guard? Is he a merchant?
As he starts to approach, you can see this man appears to wear a simple 10 tunic, 10 breeches. He's got a red scarf wrapped around his neck, and a simple cap and goggles upon his head. He appears to be labored with a number of packs on his back.
Okay. Thank you.
He's going to keep running until he's 200 feet away from you.
Do we see anything like behind him? Anything rustling in the trees?
Nothing yet.
Thank you. I appreciate the yet there, DM.
Nothing. You don't see anything.
Aster will cast a quick little sanctuary spell on himself, just as this guy approaches.
And Reslim's going to pick up his pace just a little bit to be in the front of the group. And
oh, Reslim, I'm not sure if you're... okay.
Yeah, sure. Follow.
As the man approaches you in front, Reslim, you're going to see it appears to be a human man in his mid-20s. He's got a simple black beard, but a bit of a neck beard as it looks like he hasn't shaved in some time. A bit of a greasy mustache upon him. His eyes wide with fear. He's going to, the moment you approach, he's holding in his hands a wooden box about just a couple feet long by about a foot, and he is going to push it into your hands. I'm so sorry, and he's going to continue running past you. And as he does,
is
you
anyone
are going to see over the hills the sky begin to grow black as a massive cloud appears to be moving towards you with great speed.
Reslim or all of us?
All of you. I'm assuming you were all, within 50.
Yeah, I'm just making sure it's not like he's like hallucinating.
He's heading towards us, let's say.
That guy ran past Ruslam?
He runs, he kind of...
No, I'm gonna grab him.
Yeah, we're gonna tackle this motherfucker.
No. Hold your horses
all
there.
Right, who's trying to grab him?
I'm grabbing him.
Make a grapple check for me, please.
Yes. Wait, that's a D10. Okay, what's what do I got? 15 plus 15 plus 7, 23.
All right. That is going to succeed as the man tries to just keep running. You stretch out your arm and kind of, cartoonish almost, snaps him back as he falls at your feet.
What's in the fucking box?
We don't just, they're, the bees are coming.
What's in the box?
The bees?
She is. It's, please, they're, we need to run now. They're coming close.
Detect magic?
You do not detect anything magical within the box.
What's this about bees?
Nature check. Could this cloud of darkness be a cloud of bees?
Sure, make a roll.
He just wanted to be like, yeah.
It's nature, right?
Yes.
Okay. 7 plus 1, 8.
From what, as you can tell, the cloud starts to slowly not disperse, but you can see the cloud is indeed swarms of hundreds of bees.
No, not the bees.
Anything but the bees. Okay, I'm just gonna ask.
Why don't you just let the queen go?
She's worth far too much. Just please, let's we could just a few more hours. We can make it back to the city. Just keep running. And the man is going to try to get up and run away again.
If she's worth so much, why would you give her to me and you run away?
I feel like he's lying.
You can do an insight.
Can I get an insight check, please?
Sure, make an insight roll.
there a
Fitting.
nearby water feature?
Oh shit. 4.
Do you have any anything?
I assume, looking your strapping young men, that you would be able to take care of them, and then I would just simply ask for it after.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open up the fucking box and let the bee go away.
You open up the box. Inside is a massive queen bee. Like, this is basically the size
No,
of
wait
your
a
head.
sec. You said the box was like this. Now the box
sorry.
is like.
Sorry, the
What's in the box? Sean, what's in the box?
What's in the goddamn box, man?
The box is 2 feet long by 1 feet wide.
That is not how you described it before. You went like this.
I said like
He
this.
said the same words. He
How
just,
big-
Sean's foot or,
Yeah, sorry, dimensions.
It's the camera. Sean's got a fisheye lens
It's
on his
about like
webcam.
12 inches. Okay there, bud.
It's a big motherfucking bee, man.
Wait, are you telling me that if this is 12 inches, you're telling me that I have a 10-inch dick?
I knew that was coming.
Gross.
So wait, so immediately upon recognizing that it's a massive bee, I'm gonna put the lid back on it. I'm gonna look to Aster.
Like, what do we do here? This thing is quite large.
At this point, the swarm is about 400 feet away from you.
We have not rested yet, correct?
Correct.
I'd like to cast Animal Friendship on the bee. I don't know if that works.
On the big one?
On the big
The
one.
queen, yeah.
The big now. So just before you do that,
Yep.
when he opens the box, it appears to have a lining of kind of like hay trim around it. It is not tied down or anything, but it is unmoving.
I
Oh,
still cast it.
no.
I cast. Well, actually, I can cast. Oh, I can cast Speak with Animals as an action. I cast Speak with Animals as an action, and I go bzz, 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 to the bee.
The bee does not answer you.
Oh no.
Hey, we got some diamonds.
Only a minute, and neither of us have it prepared. With the cure wounds, does the bee do anything?
She's only unconscious. I was able to drug the hive and take, but she'll wake up in not but a half an hour. But
Well,
okay.
You clearly fucked up because the queen is still asleep and this is following you.
there were far more of them than I took. There was a secondary hive.
I heal the bee. Does it do anything?
What do you heal the bee for?
I don't know. 10 hit points.
You know what? The bee begins to stir and flies, and it is angrily looking ready to strike at the man. But as you speak, what are you saying to the bee?
Hey, sorry, this asshole here says he captured you, and we were hoping that you could maybe, before we kick his ass, call off your big bee friend, Swarm, that are gonna kick ours.
Now, the bee can actually speak back and you can understand, correct?
Yes, I have Speak with Animals cast.
This peasant snuck into my hive and sought to claim me for his own. We will have his flesh and we will drink his blood as we would our nectar.
Well, unfortunately, we cannot allow that, your Majesty. But
God damn it, Brendan.
how about some live and let live, eh?
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh, tell the fucking bee we'll squish it if it doesn't let us go.
Well, I was gonna get to that. I was gonna say it's a hostage situation otherwise, but I have advantage on charisma checks against animals.
Yeah, let's squish the fucking bee, and then that dark cloud of
So
bee
I have
is
an
going to
18?
fuck us.
An 18 plus 0.
Is there any bodies of water near us, by the way? Just as a quick
Yes,
perception
they're
check.
saying nothing that you've passed yet. You are from the map. You still know you're at least a day and a half away from the beginning of this body of water.
Fuck.
I have an 18.
And why should I let you or this peasant go?
Because if any of your friends come any closer, these big guys over here are probably going to try and use you as a hostage. So
And now make your intimidation roll, please.
Who's making it?
You, Beswell.
Okay.
Boswell.
Make it with advantage, please.
Okay, that's like just a 17 on the die.
17 total?
Yep. Yeah, it's +0. I think. I don't have intimidation either.
I will offer a single counterpoint. If you let me sting this fellow, my sting will not kill him. He will be in terrible agony for several hours, but he will live. If you let me sting this fellow, I will call off the swarm and we will leave without another thought.
Aster goes to ask his party something, but as the bees close, Aster just says, "Done." And then in not bzz bzz, he shouts to Aster and Flex, "Hold him down, boys." I'm sorry.
Okay.
Both of you make an athletics roll for me, please.
This is the price of our freedom.
17.
28.
Oh, geez.
All right. The two of you lunge at this fellow, holding him down. Flex, you grab both with arms, pin them down. Resdom, you take his legs.
I'm sorry, feller, but you've committed a crime.
What are you?
And you're gonna live, but it's gonna hurt like the devil for a little.
No, you speak. Oh God, no! Please, no!
Just
no.
shut up
Go
and
hunt
take it
magic
like a man.
bees, you asshole.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
God,
give it to
no.
me. Fucking get me stung.
And as this bee, its massive wings spread open, and it's the bee itself is about 2 feet long itself. Its wings spread a good foot on either side of it.
That's a 4-foot cube. It's 4 cubic feet of bee.
And as this queen bee
That's a big
lands
bee.
on top of the fellow, its stinger is going to protrude quickly from its back end, almost like a switchblade.
Oh boy.
And immediately she is going to sting him right in his chest, right underneath his neck.
Ooh.
It's gonna fucking kill him.
It's going to plunge in deep in the mouth. The man is going to start to spittle with foam almost coming from his mouth as he starts to quiver slightly. As the bee pulls itself from him, it is going to literally spit in his face.
Yeah.
An almost sweet nectar against him. As the bee turns back to you, Aster. Thank you. You speak our language well.
Bzz, 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 bzz. Thank you. That's a very kind compliment. Could you call off your big bee swarm? And I really don't think stinging him was necessary.
Wait, you ask for some money. Ask her for some money. Tell them we'll give them free escort back to their hives if we get some honey.
One of my companions
Fly, Ruslam.
would like to offer for us to escort you back to your homes safely, in exchange for some form of recompense.
My subjects will be able to bring me back fine on their own. Inform your companion
Get fucked.
that my hive, not taking him back to our own, piece by piece, will be his recompense.
Well, I would just like to say that you should probably, well, I offer this in all respect. Our folk, you never quite know what we're capable of, so I would suggest, while we are not nobility, nor bees, probably provide a little bit more respect to those you see on your journeys.
Okay, and I'm gonna sense the sass in that bee's voice. I'm like,
What'd she fucking say? I fucking heard that bzzz. And I could tell.
Well, she just said that well, her hive can get her back to the hive better, and that you should just be appreciative that they're not taking you back as well in pieces.
Who's got a fucking fire spell? Let's just light this bitch up.
I do.
Alright, how big?
this big, and Aster goes 5 foot.
Let's
You've
just
seen him cast bonfire before.
fucking grab her and put her in the middle of it and light that bitch.
I know.
I'm no. It's fine.
You'll burn too, realistically.
Yeah, well, I already have no hair on my face because of the last incident.
Oh, you're missing like 1 or 2 patches. Come on, we can still get that fixed up.
It's
We
been
could have asked
days.
for some hair cream in Bar Gordu. Why didn't we check?
Fuck it, there's hair cream and nobody here thought to tell me?
Well, I didn't know. I'm just asking. Maybe there is.
Fucking buying diamonds. Let this be.
What are the bees doing while we digress?
As the queen bee starts to fly away, she turns back. Just remember the day that you came across Lady Bizonia.
Oh,
What the fuck she say? That was sassy shit too, wasn't it? Aster.
She just said that we should remember the day that we came across Lady Bizonia.
Oh, that bitch is lucky. I don't know a fire spell.
And with that, the queen bee is going to turn back towards the swarm, and they will continue over the hill, disappearing from your view once more, leaving you with the quivering mess that is this fellow who certainly appears to have urinated himself.
I would like to remove the poison from him and make him not dying.
Everything burns. Everything burns so much.
Lesser restoration to cure the poison?
yeah, suck the poison out of him, Master.
No, Aster has no medical training.
Yes.
He just has his spells.
Sorry, it's just a bad joke.
The burning's gone.
Yeah. Now that we're not being hunted down by a swarm of bees, and I would like to sincerely apologize for the rough treatment you've received. While it seems a little rude to say, like, have you learned your lesson? Maybe in the future, don't go hunt down magic bees. Can you explain a little bit more about your circumstance?
My name is Peter Peripin. I'm an entomologist and a studier of insects and other such creatures.
Yeah, the study of their value? Because you immediately talked about how much she was worth.
Do you know how much a bee is worth to the planet? Huh? Do ya?
Well,
no bees, no you.
This is a new
We all
planet.
fucking die without the bees.
Oh, fuck, this bees here could mean nothing. This is a new world.
That's not how bees work.
We don't know that.
I don't know that.
Fucking up is down, left is right. Fucking cats and dogs living together in harmony. This place is fucking bizarre.
I did see that when we were in the capital. That was weird.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that, we didn't need fucking pollination and oxygen. You're right.
We don't know if the bees do that here, though. Let's ask the entomologist. Hey, entomologist, what are the importance of bees in this land?
Of course, they are incredible pollinators, and they are responsible. They are.
We don't know what bees do.
I'm just confused. What's pollination?
Well, you see, when a bee loves a flower very, very much, and.
Wait, is that why bees are always hovering around flowers?
Well, yes, they pollinate. They ensure that the flowers continue to live. It's an incredible ecosystem. But these a queen bee such as that of a killer swarm is an incredibly rare find, and the circle of entomologists would have clearly paid great for such a find, and certainly placed her within the great insect museum inside Aerillon.
Well, you've learned the true value of a queen bee, and that's a stinger to your throat. So I would advise against doing that again.
Indeed, actually, and as you say this, Peter is going to reach into his sack and take out a notebook. There are very few who have actually experienced the injection from a queen bee such as that. It's a rather unpleasant experience, but documenting it will certainly have value and be of interest moving forward. Initial certain
Aster, can you undo your spell on this guy real quick? And so
I know if you want him to hurt again, you'll have to hurt him. But
feeling of a fullness, immediate itching followed by swelling of the chest area, and immediate
don't forget you pissed yourself
and release of the bladder.
That's important. Wanted to make sure that was there.
Nothing makes me sadder than when the entomologist lost his bladder from the bee sting.
Well, you should probably get yourself back to Bargor Doom and maybe clean yourself up and let them know that the Adrifters helped you out, kept you from dying to a bunch of angry bees.
Well, thank you, and thank you for the healing and the experience. And he's going to shake both Flex and Rustum your hands in earnest.
No. You're very welcome. A handshake is not necessary. You're in boy.
Oh,
Peter.
Peter. Oh, I mean Peter. Sorry. Fuck.
That's right, and I will certainly have to, wait at least, a few weeks before attempting this again. But no, thank each of you. Thank you so much.
Well, perhaps while you're in town, you could wait until we get back to Bargor Doom, because I'm sure we would love to help you with this endeavor. We're headed south right now, but if you waited for some time, we would probably be back within a year to Bargor Doom, would be my guess.
Well, I won't be there that long. You could certainly find me back in the lower quarters of Aerillon. Simply ask for Peter Perippin at the Museum of Entomologists, and I will certainly speak with you further, and perhaps even give you a tour, show you some of my... there's a number of butterflies and larvae there that were found directly by me.
Well, Piss Peter, we're for sure never going to forget you.
Were you aware that there were some larvae that feed and will actually leach the liquid out of your eyes, and that it is considered quite...
As he's talking, Reslam's just like packing up his stuff, and he's just gonna start walking away.
Yeah, bye, Piss Peter. It was a pleasure. Enjoy
Farewell,
your
new
walk.
friends.
Yeah, Aster's just giving him like a little bit of the propaganda spiel about the Adrifters. Yeah, so we're from the capital, or we've been to the capital, and we go under a couple names, but yeah. Anyway, so if anybody asks, as he gets like dragged off, if anybody asks, it was the Adrifters that
Come on,
helped
Aster,
you.
let's go.
Pardon?
Never mind.
He was like, "Come on, Aster, let's go."
I was trying to act like I was very far ahead.
Yep.
Just did not work.
All right. And as you turn to walk away, he's going to continue as you watch Peter leave Aster, writing in his journal, initial heat from Stinger, switches to cold, potential arousal.
So Aster, as he and the rest of the group walk away, Aster's going to say, "Oh my gosh, that guy was quite a kook." And then he's going to pull out his chronicle and start writing about what.
Oh, that's so perfect.
Do we tell him?
Tell who?
Never mind.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Hey, Flex, do you want it to say you boldly or roughly grabbed him?
Boldly.
How does one boldly grab?
And Reslam's just going to kind of trail off in his own thoughts, like shaking his head.
Man has appeared to have developed a nosebleed at this time.
Oh shit.
No.
It's from too many fairy fires.
See, I told you.
Oh, you all right?
You okay, man?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Sorry, I shouldn't have
That's okay.
taken so much enjoyment.
Drugs. Which are good? Which are bad?
There's no bad drugs, only
I love
bad
that Brendan's
situations.
saying that with his fucking crazy-eyed Muppet in the background staring right at him. It's like,
Muppet?
What a,
Muppet?
I don't know what it
Muppet?
is.
Yeah,
I don't
it's a
know what it
Muppet.
is.
It's
not a Muppet.
Yeah, that's close enough.
That's
I
not a
don't know
Muppet.
what it
It's
is,
gritty.
actually.
It's great. Yeah, gritty.
What's gritty?
That.
Yes, okay.
Reslam's God.
That's gritty.
Yes, he's my god. Oh, gritty. Oh, wait, sorry.
Oh, gritty.
God of the bugbears.
God of the bugbears. Guide us. Guide us
what?
and show me the way.
From now on, bugbears look like gritty. This is canon.
No, fuck, don't you dare.
I mean, the resemblance is there.
You look like Gritty minus the eyebrows.
Wait, I'm pulling
Resman.
up Flex now in my background. Give me a quick moment here.
The scion of Gritty can fly, it is told. That's why they're called the Flyers.
Careful. Yeah, Gritty sprouts wings. Don't fuck with Gritty.
Yeah. Sorry. During the last break, I never actually went to the bathroom. So sorry. Give me like 2 minutes.
Oh my
problem.
god, fucking
I know.
Sean. You have the bladder of a small
Come
child.
down off of Gritty.
Why did I get a nosebleed? This is horse shit.
Probably because your nose is dry, or you've been picking it too hard, or you've been doing a lot of coke.
Could it be all of those?
Yeah.
Could be. So how's the platform we're using this evening? Is it good, bad?
The
You
audio's
prefer-
worse,
Is it?
and our friends don't get to join us if they want to listen in.
That's fair.
They can if they want.
The benefit that this is the benefit.
What, the background or your hat?
Gritty.
Yeah, all
No,
the
Gritty.
backgrounds are actually quite nice, to be honest.
Yeah, I like
Great.
having like Reslam and Min and stuff in the back. I think it looks kind of cool.
I mean, if that's what you guys are into, but it will forever and always be Gritty from now on.
No, once we get the layout, I'll work with Sean and Tyler. I hope it's okay. I changed everybody's name from their real one because some people had their full name.
Hey, Josh, is an ice pack on the back of the neck still okay or no?
You
I
can,
mean-
you can. I don't know why you would.
Isn't that supposed to stop it from bleeding as much?
No, stick a tampon up your nose.
I used to do that.
Yeah,
No,
tampon
well,
up the nose is great.
That's what they do in hospitals. If your nose bleeds bad enough, we just throw a tampon up there and
That's what we did in wrestling. Flex would know this.
Well,
the other thing you
pitch
can
at
do.
the top and lean forward.
The other thing you can do is go grab a knife and heat up the edge and just solder it real quick.
That's what my dad had done when he was my age. With like silver nitrate, like the proper way. But
Yeah, no, just go get a butter knife. Or probably a pointy steak knife would be better. Please don't do that. Nobody do that. That's the worst
Let's see.
fucking advice.
no, silver nitrate on the end of a Q-tip.
Yeah, done by a trained professional in a healthcare setting.
I mean, do you really need those last bits?
Just like ruin somebody's sense of smell. This episode is brought to you by Stuff You Shouldn't Do. The views expressed in this video are not of those of the production team or anyone within the Killer Goof production. Yeah, I don't know what we would call ourselves. Production crew? Anyways.
The Killer Goof crew.
Killer
the Killer
Goof crew? Killer crew?
Production team.
I thought it would be funny. You like Tim the Tapman as like the Tapman army, and Nick Merckx has like M-Fam. Killer Goof, it's the fucking Goof troop. But I feel like Disney would come after me.
Sean
it
had a
just
great
And I'm
works.
not exactly excited about being called a goof.
I was
Jung,
gonna call you one.
Oh, he's not allowed to
Oh,
be
you're
part
gonna
of
call
the
your followers goofs.
Goof troop. Like the cartoon. Like why does everything gotta like go that way?
It's all I know these days, man. It's how everybody uses it in that term.
Everybody uses that term. Like, hey man, you're being such a goof. Means you're like, you do that? What?
I mean, people that I deal with on the regular,
Well, we all.
Wait, what does goof mean?
yeah. Query.
The definition, but from the Merriam-Webster dictionary of a goof, is usually used with goofing off instead of working. To
Well,
engage
it
in
doesn't-
playful activity,
Yeah, but that
usually
doesn't know
used
what
around goofing
modern
around
slang
after
is.
school.
What's the modern slang? Is it?
I don't
Is it a?
Well, the
Slur?
Urban Dictionary believes it's the Canadian equivalent of the American term punk.
no,
It's also used in Canadian prisons to describe informers, child, yeah.
child diddlers.
Are goofs? Shit, I never knew that.
I mean, but Goof Troop is, aside from being copyrighted, potentially, probably a pretty safe term.
Yeah. The other definitions are someone who is lovable in a funny, silly way.
How's it going, Tyler?
We're seeing right now. No sudden movements.
Sarah just comes by and smacks your head into it.
So
Just out of nowhere from the.
You never told me, Tyler, by the way. Your
What?
photos.
Yeah.
You like happy, you're mad,
They're
depressed.
great. They're great. Sarah was dancing in bed. They're good pictures. We're very happy.
Okay. 'Cause
Oh, I
weren't
got
too
blood
sure.
on my pants.
You guys like didn't post any yet? We're like, oh my god. I was like, Nicole, they didn't
No.
like them. It's just, you haven't heard anything.
Sarah's doing her first dress shopping thing is on Thursday, and my mom and her mom will be there. So,
Oh, saying you're gonna lead off in with the one photo. I'll be honest, Tyler. When I saw that photo when Nicole's going through them, I was like, holy fuck! What did I just find out? And is this real? And Nicole's like, she kind of wouldn't tell me. She enjoyed the pain, I think, of me.
Yep. No, just because I had two cousins who have just come out that they're pregnant, and one of them's engaged. So we thought it'd be funny if we tossed that in there. I don't know. Yeah. So. Okay, no more blood. Let's hope it stays that way. I blew my nose earlier today and it bled a little bit, but
Oh,
this time.
Here we go. Another Urban Dictionary goof explanation. To have fucked up so badly, the mistake remains for the rest of you, or the rest of your or someone else's life. I goofed inside my girl and now I'm a father. Is the example they used. That's terrible.
No, yeah, Jared, I do like the idea of trying to find guilts that are in the underbellies. That's a good idea.
It dawned on me when the counterfeit, and especially that there are two thief canters here.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there could be some cool stuff you guys could do with that.
I'm hearing an echo.
I was just worried that if we decided to do that,
Gary, you got to mute your Discord. Sorry.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
somebody may
not
not have
bad.
been prepared for it.
It could have been a bit of a goof, you would say.
Sure. But we
No,
could
I
totally do
understand.
that.
I understand, but
It's a
it's
good
like it's an idea though. Like
Yeah.
it's like it's
Yeah.
everybody gets to do a thing. So I was like, yeah, be fun to do that.
Fucking bees.
Fucking bees. Like, what fever dream? Like, how did Sean come up with
It's
that?
just these
Man,
things
that's
exist in
that's
the world.
dope.
I know it was great.
what,
Is,
a bee
like-
attack? That's just old school, man. You know,
It's super bees, though.
Wait, a bee attack is just old school D&D? Are we for real right
yeah,
now?
man. You just just bee attack.
That explains the 1,000 dice he poured out at the beginning of the freaking game. I've got one for every one of them.
I hug the swarm. All right, you take 100 d6 minus 6 each. Isn't that just 100 damage? Yeah, but I want to roll 100 d6s for
No, it's just bees on the swarm, man. It's just good old fashioned beesness. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
Good old fashioned
That was great.
beesness.
that's not okay.
Well, we can't hear Sean. His headset's been turned off.
Yep.
Can he hear us?
Yeah, you
We
can
see
hear
you go
us.
to the wall.
Johnny baby. Da 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 da. Boo boo.
Oh,
Heard you for a second.
Just try webcams. That's gonna be way worse.
It's
Yeah,
terrible.
It's fucking awful.
it just cut off right there.
Headset died?
I think your headset's dead, dude. Because the lights are off now.
Ah!
Critical error.
Yo.
As I press my button to make sure my headset's charged.
What about Discord?
He should be able to jump into it, and we'll be able to hear him if he tests.
Hello? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's working both.
It's working both now.
It's detected that Discord.
Yeah, no, every once in a while when I turn my headset onto mute and then turn it off, it doesn't actually switch off the mute, so I have to just
Gotcha.
toggle my...
First $100 we make
yeah,
on the
no.
stream goes towards a new headset for Sean. I've made 50 cents.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Continue.
So,
let's go.
You all continue making your way south. The rest of the day passes fairly quietly. And your evening goes by uneventfully. You take your watches and continue the next morning. But about a couple hours into your day, on your second day of traveling, at the base of the foothills, you see a scene in front of you. It appears to be a man chained up to a tree from his arms, hanging a good 10-20 feet in the air. There are two men standing beside the tree, and a third dragging a woman towards the tree as she is screaming helplessly.
All right, folks. It looks like the stars have drawn us to another place, another time, perhaps to show our heroism. Who wishes to go find out what's going on over here?
I would like to find out what's going on.
Yeah, me too.
Let's go, Flex.
Okie dokie.
So, as you start to approach, you can see the three men in question, all wearing simple vests, each carrying a long sword at their hip and a bow upon their back. The man against the tree, chained to the tree, is shirtless, pantsless, wearing only a simple pair of underbriefs, his feet dangling in the air. His chest and back look whipped, and he appears to be unconscious. The chains gripping into his arms, you can see blood coming from the places where he's been chained up. You've seen at this point, one of the men has placed a second set of chains onto another branch as they begin hauling this woman, the man in question, is about a 60-year-old human man.
What are they hanging her up with?
Pardon?
What are they using to hang her up? Is it rope, chain?
It's essentially manacles they've wrapped around the tree and clasped to the man's hands to chain him up, holding him up by his wrists. They appear to be prepared to do the same to her.
Okay. And so there's no rope that they're using, it's chains, like metal?
Yeah.
Okay.
As he starts bringing closer, you hear one of the men talking. Try to pull a dagger out on us, you see? Well, you'll get the same fate as him. No, please, I wasn't going to use the dagger on him, on you. I was just going to use it on him, just to put an end to his misery.
I'm gonna run up with my axe, and I'm gonna cut the chain so that they can't hang her up.
All right.
With Flex beside me.
As you approach, weapon drawn.
Maybe we should pause.
These men are going to take out their own bows and draw them at you as you approach. Whoa, hold up there.
Yeah, let's pump the brakes.
Do their attire resemble any faction or any emblem?
They don't appear to be wearing any type of crest, any type of insignias. They are not wearing the same crimson and silver armor of the Aerillon guard. These appear to be simple commoners.
Okay.
It seems to be quite the situation you have going on here. What's the story?
This man, horse thief, stole 3 of our horses in the last couple weeks. We've finally have caught him, and we are putting him to our own justice to ensure that he doesn't do it again. This here.
Well, hold on. Reslim, are you...
Hold your horses.
I'm holding them. Reslim. Upon hearing that, he just puts his axe down, kind of at his side.
But this woman, she tried to break him out. Came close to him, brandishing a dagger. She meant to slit our throats. No, that's not true at all. They were torturing him. They didn't just put him to death. They abused him and have left him here to die. I was just it's my father. I was just going to put him out of his misery just so he wouldn't have to suffer anymore.
Your father's a horse thief?
Yes, he's done wrongs, but this is no justice here. This is...
Why is your father stealing horses?
Doesn't matter. He's a thief.
I mean, everybody's got a reason, and don't interrupt me.
This isn't your business.
Hey.
I just made it my business. Keep giving me sass. And I'll cave your fucking head in.
Last winter, my father owned a small ranch, but lost all of our animals in the frost. But the kingdom wouldn't pay for any replacement. They promised to recompense, to pay a small portion of the animals lost, and they paid nothing. He's been trying to find work, but I'm not excusing my father's actions, and he should be tried. But this is not.
Mm-hmm.
So, men, what do you say to yourself? We've heard her story, now share yours.
This man has stolen 3 of our horses, and if we didn't stop him, he would continue to steal them. Placing a man like this out here will make an example to ensure that none others will steal from us.
Yeah, that's fine, you can kill him, but torture? Who puts that right in your hands to torture another man?
It's our land. We may do on it as we see fit.
You watch your mouth when we're speaking to you.
You be quiet, slave.
Whoa. Before you...
I'm going to grab Rustam. We're just going to take it back, and we're just going to look. Okay. Okay, we're going to let that one slide. Just that one. That one's going to slide, okay? We're going to take it.
I will let the one.
Okay. One.
Everybody gets one. Okay.
They get one.
Be sure to control your breeding stock.
Okay, and then I turn around and okay. You get one. You call him a slave one more time? I'm not going to be responsible for what he does to you.
Losing your horses will be the least of your worries.
Okay.
Where do you even come from to claim these your lands?
We till the lands north of Farwater. These acres, we roam, and we will do with as we see fit.
Oh, so who is the real slave, bitch?
Fine. The one man is going to turn to you, Flex. How much for your uppity slave here?
Fuck. I wish you didn't say that, and I'm gonna punch him in the mouth.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
Fuck. Fuck. That's 24.
All right, roll your damage.
Oh man, 7. That's 12 damage as he gets punched in the fucking bush.
The man falls to the ground, cradling a nose now rapidly filling with blood. Well, what the fuck are you standing around there? Kill these fucks. Can I have everybody roll initiative, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's
9.
go. Let's go.
7 and 2, 9.
12.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, hold. All of you just hold that thought one second.
What?
Yeah.
Why? What happened to my voice?
He's getting his setup.
Okay, sorry. Oh, do we have a map for this one? Sorry, do we
have roll 20 for this, John?
Always have your roll 20 up just in case.
Yep, same. They say they tilt to the north, you said? So near Bar Godum?
They're south of Farwater. They're like, we haven't reached the river yet, so they're probably still in the hills.
But they said they tilt to the north. I was on the
Of Farwater. Yeah, to north of Farwater.
Oh, okay. So that's to the south of us. Whoops. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there was only 2.
No, there were 3 of them.
Where did this third son of a bitch come
There were
from?
3 of them.
Was
There were
there?
3 of them,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, the bees! I can see the bees.
Oh shit! No, you can't.
Were they actually there?
If we had fought the bees,
But
I'm sure.
I never saw anything there.
Where's the civilian? Civies.
Fuck.
Good music.
Yeah.
It's a little loud for me.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
little
turn
loud.
down just a little bit.
Perfect.
Good,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
good. That's
All
good.
right. Perfect tree.
I
All
like
right,
it.
sorry. Can I get everybody's initiatives now?
22.
12.
11.
And the rest of them.
15.
All right, Min, you are first.
I would like to take the disengage action and walk between them all to like the civilians.
Okay. The woman is on the ground. Upon being closer, you can see some light bruising around her neck.
Mm-hmm.
The man chained up to the tree, the old man, is unconscious, but still breathing his breath quite ragged.
Okay. Actually, I don't need to take the disengage action. I'm just going to walk through. We'll see what happens within that. And then I'll just hold an action that if one of them comes towards me. Nah, fuck it. Yeah, I just get to protect. If they try to attack one of the people, I'll attack them. But otherwise, I'll just stay here.
Well, if you're passing through that, you are going to engage in attack of opportunity against 2 of them.
He used
Cool.
disengage.
I believe
I did
for
not.
an attack
Nope.
of opportunity, you have to use your reaction, which you gain at the start of combat on your first turn.
Now,
But this is
I would say
aggressive.
combat was initiated with
Yeah,
a
this
punch.
is an aggressive.
like this is one, yeah, like this. There was an already tense situation before they were prepared to attack.
Yeah, there's no surprise around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of those are going to hit.
Well, I've got just hold your horses, as Min likes to say lately for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I just to confirm that it's hitting on a 17 AC.
Right.
I should qualify that. Yeah, I do have like a. No, actually, that would be hitting not on a 17. I wouldn't have popped that. Never mind. I don't know what I am without mage armor, but it's not 17. So like a 12 AC. Yeah, what do they hit me for?
The first is going to hit you for 6 slashing damage as he brings his long sword across.
Cool.
The second, you just maybe weren't prepared for him to actually have some talented force, and he is going to hit you for 14 slashing damage as he delivers quite a critical strike against you.
I will use my reaction to reduce that to 7.
Okay.
So it's 25. So okay.
The man who struck you critically was the man who had been doing most of the speaking so far. The man who currently has taken, was it 7 damage, Brendan?
12.
No, that was 12.
12, thank you.
I guess, and then after, I guess once I get there, I will ready an action to.
You can't ready anymore.
Oh no, because that's my reaction is used to ready an action, correct?
Yes.
Cool. I walked through. I used my reaction. Fuck it. We'll put mage armor on as I stand before the lady. That'll be my turn though.
Okay. All right. Then the man who had just struck at you, the man who you had punched, Flex, is going to stand in front of you. I'll enjoy skinning your lot too. Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
Just wanted to make sure.
I had my shield out now, but I don't.
Right. He is going to hit you for 10 slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
Resolume, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to go and I've got my axe out, of course. I'm going to rage.
Nice.
You will regret calling me a slave. And I'm going to...
sorry, that was a very weird point for me to transition that voice. I'm going to rush up to this guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to hit him with my axe while enraged.
All right.
I'm not a slave.
Roll to hit.
23.
That'll hit.
What does rage give me again?
You get 2 extra damage, so you do a d12 plus 7, I think.
Isn't he?
So he takes 18 damage.
It's plus 3 strength, I think. Plus 3 rage, I think. He's level 5.
No, it's just 2. I think
Oh, still 2?
I think we had checked this.
I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
tell
okay.
6, level 6.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's close, yeah. All right, your first strike, you deal a great gash across this man's chest, cutting him from chest up to his shoulder. The man still stands, his limbs still intact, but he is clutching a great wound. He is not wearing any real armor here, so your axe, even though he was quick enough to dodge a full fatal strike, you've landed quite a dangerous blow against him as well.
You got a follow-up hit?
I don't think I can attack with my great axe again, can I?
Yep.
You are level 5 now.
5.
You have second attack.
Oh, see, this is a good call. Yeah, I'm going to strike at him again.
All right.
So I went up and down, and now I'm coming like across.
Okay.
Roll to attack, I guess, eh?
Yes, please.
Yes.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, plus what? 6,
8.
7? Oh, plus 8. So that's still a 10. But
Sorry.
But unfortunately,
It
your
won't.
10, as you know, he's clutched, he's ready for your second attack, and half dodges, half falls backwards, avoiding your second horizontal strike.
So wait, is he on the ground now?
No, sorry, he's not prone.
Okay.
More of a stumble back, but keeps his
Okay.
ground than a full on. All right, anything else?
No.
Okay, Singorn.
quick question: is this in the middle of the day?
Yes, this is about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now.
Okay, just 1, 2 in the afternoon. Okay. Sengorn is going to have his shield and hammer at the ready, warhammer at the ready. He's going to walk towards this individual here. He's going to say,
Is it so wise to belittle those that are stronger than you?
and he's going to cast a. He's going to cast inflict wounds at level 1.
Okay.
Not too good. 10 plus. I think it's with proficiency. That's 7, so 17. Will 17 hit?
17 will hit.
Awesome. And when he's going to essentially leap with his shield, and was the hand under the shield is going to grasp at actually punch was the shield, and was the punch. He will do the inflict wound, and he's going to say, 1 second, I gotta roll the damage. Sorry. 2, 3. It's D8s, right?
I think it's D10s.
Oh shit.
What level are you casting?
Level one,
Normal
just
is
level
3d10s at level 1.
3d10s. Okay, here we go. Oh shit. 18 necrotic damage. And
Now suffer the consequences of striking my allies.
he's going to essentially inflict wounds.
As he does, A number of slashes, strike marks are going to appear across this man's body, across his temple, his cheeks, his neck, his arms, blood just dripping from the wounds as the man cries out in pain, clutching almost every part of his body, just as these festering wounds start to appear across him.
And bonus action, you just like kind of taunt him with the shield, and that's it.
Okay, Flex.
The guy punched in the nose, stood up, hit me. We're gonna have ourselves a little tussle, him and I. What are we gonna do? We're just gonna hit him in the face. Does 21 hit?
A 21 will hit.
Okay, then he takes 8 damage.
All right, as the man, has stood up again, kind of trying to readjust his nose before he gets a real chance, just boom. Another strike into the face. His nose twists the opposite way it was before.
He's still standing?
He is still standing. He certainly appears a little bit stronger, of more tougher material than his two compatriots beside him.
Okay. That's a nat 20. Critical hit.
Very nice, very nice. Destroy.
So I'm going to deal 7 and a 10, 13 plus. That is 20. Wait, no. 13 plus. 13. That's 17 damage.
All right, what are you doing with this strike? He is still standing.
Like after I hit him, he's still standing?
Yes, after the 17 damage, he's still standing.
I'm gonna hit him. Oh man, he's still standing. I'm gonna accent surge because I'm pissed off. Why won't you just go down? Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does just hit.
Okay, and another 10 damage.
10 total?
10 in total, yes.
All right, how do you want to finish this fellow?
Ooh. I'm gonna hit him with what I call the tour of the mountain. And it's in liberation. So basically I grab him and I go to slam him one direction, I stop mid momentum and flip him the other way and whoop his ass.
Very slick.
All right, as the man collapses hitting the ground, you hear the crunch and the quick snap of a spine as the man is unmoving after you crush to the ground.
I call that the tour of the mountains, you little bitch.
All right, the fellow in front of you, Singorn, is going to turn to try to strike at you for attacking him.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 11 hit?
Bounces off the shield.
The man swings at his long sword, but you are able to easily glance and move past the blow. Aster, it is your turn.
Aster is going to cast his new 3rd level spell, Aura of Vitality, as a bonus action.
Who?
And restore 12 hit points, or attempt to restore. Nobody's like super fucked up, right?
No, Min's the only one.
No,
who's
I don't
been
think so.
struck.
Yeah, like Min's taking a big hit, but she's got her shadow armor on. Aster's
fuck.
gonna cast it, and Restore 12 hit points to the dude that Brendan just snapped the spine of, if possible.
I didn't snap no spine.
Well, it was flavored as that. I don't know what the if there was a big hefty crunch, then Aster will heal him. Otherwise, Aster will just heal Min for 12.
All right. Regardless, the man has been healed.
Okay. Aster says, all right, this has gone on long enough. No need to fight. Come on, let's talk things out. And if you could stop being cunts about this, that'll be great. Good. And then Aster will, sort of as he's doing that, he's making his way kind of around to the side to the tree here. And then I guess he'll take the dodge action. I don't know. He just healed one of their guys.
All right. And the man in front of you, Reslam, is going to turn to run away. You are going to get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's
Roll
going
a hit.
to 11.
11 total?
Mm-hmm.
11 total will miss.
Mm-hmm.
As you go to swing your axe at this fellow, he is going to duck out of the way and start to move to run away.
Put that dice away.
That brings us to Min.
Do I have any good berries on me, Aster?
Nope.
You've seen Flex take care of this one fellow only to be resuscitated by Aster. You see Singorn and another fellow still engaged in combat, and a fellow that Reslam just tried to strike, now fleeing away from all of you.
Well, I think I can catch up to him. 50 feet, yeah, I can do that. We just want to talk, man. Just stop.
Hey, man, you got any fairy fire?
I'd like to take the dodge action.
Okay.
The bonus action was to dash so I could reach him. But yeah.
All right. Can you also make an intimidation roll for me, please?
I don't really want it to be an intimidating, more just like, could it be persuasion instead? I'm not trying to intimidate. It's very.
At this point, I'm going to ask for intimidation over whether your intent is to be. He's in the middle of combat. He needs to be.
Okay.
If he's fleeing, does she have advantage on intimidation?
That is fair. I would give an advantage on intimidation.
I rolled a 15 plus 2, so 17.
Is that with advantage?
Yeah. The second roll was an 11. So.
All right.
I mean, you haven't killed anyone yet, man. So just come on back.
All right. Reslam, it is your turn.
Yeah, is that guy still running away? Was he stopped by Min?
At this point, Min is in front of him. He has not made any attempt to try to push past Min yet.
Oh, well, I'm going to pull out my bow and try to hit him.
Okay. So you are dropping your axe on the ground and taking out your bow.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
Oh, yeah, this number is different. 18.
That will hit.
You hit him for 8. You've muted yourself, Sean.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Testing.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't know why, if it's Zoom or something, but my headset just is turning off, even though it's not. Whatever. How do you want to kill this fellow or finish this fellow?
Oh, I'm going to hit him right in the neck. So the arrow is going to pierce through his cervical spine and kind of protrude right out the center as he drops to his knees.
Min. We're just going to wait for a second because Tyler's disappeared on us.
Oh no, I heard that all. From my understanding, someone's about to have a spit blood on me.
Yeah. So as this fellow has stopped in front of you, Min, he's gonna, put his hands down, I don't want to die today. And as he says that, an arrow is going to shoot through his neck, as he does indeed cough blood upon you as he drops to his knees and falls to the ground in front of you.
Don't ever call me a slave. Bitch.
I said, bitch.
But did you?
All right. At this, the fellow that Flex you had just slammed down is, prone right now, is going to look up, realizing he is alive, just going to please spare me. Well, we'll leave. You can take the bounty from them yourself.
Think twice before you mess with the King's Guard again.
Aster, come on.
Aster is going to, I don't know if we're still in combat order here.
At this, we're going to basically dissolve combat. The fellow in front of you, Singorn, upon kind of seeing his, what you would presume to be his leader, say this, is going to kind of take a step back, holding his sword up, Singorn, non-threatening to you. Singorn, if you choose, I will give you an attack of opportunity against this fellow right now if you wish it.
No, if I see he has learned his lesson, because I've already heard him a lot, I'll let him run towards whatever. Plus, having seen from the corner of my eye what Ruslam's done, I'm confident that if this guy runs, he's going to meet the same fate. So he's going to be like, yep, go ahead.
Can I heal arrow through neck guy?
Make a medicine roll for me, please.
Well, I don't do medicine. I just have 11 points of magical healing.
With 11 points, it was 8 that killed him or brought him down. You see the man begin to sputter as the wound around his neck does begin to close up, pushing the arrow out once more as he grips and spurts up another few coughs of blood.
I'll pick up the arrow and I'll put it in his hand. You keep that.
Ruslam, I'm willing to keep them up as much as you're willing to take your anger out, but I don't know if it would be great for our reputation.
So the man in front of you, Flex, is going to slowly work his way to his feet, making eye contact with you the whole time.
We're going to stare at him.
All right. It occurs to me that we might have got off on the wrong foot. I will leave these horse thieves in your care, and we will return to town and go about our business.
Just a moment before you leave. Who's the slave now? Answer the question, who is the slave now?
As I will slowly walk up and get right in front of his face, stare down at him.
You are, of course, not a slave. I apologize for
No.
implying.
Who is the slave now, boy?
Make an intimidation roll for me, please.
No, we're just...
Yep, I'm gonna be a dick. I'm apparently not intimidating at all. 18.
All right. The fellow's going to look. I am no slave. I am a proud landowner myself, but it was wrong of me to assume that all of your kind are slaves.
None of my kind are slaves. Be careful who you talk to and how you talk to them. You do not know their story, because this fate might meet you once again. Good job, slave boy.
And I'll just pat him on the head.
All right. The man looks back at you angrily, but does not say anything, does not make any move as you do such.
Well, what have you learned about talking back to the King's Guard?
You are Kingsguard?
Yeah. We're a gang.
Grimm's gang for those who disrespect us, Adrifters for those who are kind.
I heard you do not wear any. Forgive. We are not one to mess with those who serve in the king's army. We have clearly made a mistake here today.
Yeah, you done fucked up, Ron.
So you can know us as the Drifters, as we've spared your lives, my friend here. If it was up to me, you would have met a different fate.
And Ruslam's just going to kind of lean over, pick up his axe.
You are very, very kind. Glory be to Ager and praise be to King Damokos.
Hear what you say. Not all who are Kingsguard look like it. And the next time you catch criminals, you best take them to town before other Kingsguard show up. And you've said, well, it would be improper for us to claim the bounty ourselves, perhaps, but for the good of the crown, we will make sure that these people face a proper trial.
Of course, my lords, we will not try to take justice into our own hands again. Thank you all so much. We appreciate your mercifulness today.
Aster's like this close to saying, Ruslam, do you want them to give you their pants too? And just send them all.
Yeah, like, do you just want them to get on their knees and apologize? Come on, pucker up. Apologize.
Jesus. Okay,
Respect
no need for
my authority.
no need for that. That's too far.
No. Ruslam, all Ruslam is going to do is take his axe and he's going to use the flat side of it and just kind of pat his butt and just say,
"Run along now. The men will deal." Or, sorry, men. Let the King's Guard handle the rest of this now.
And the men are each going to give you a quick, curt little bow before fleeing south once more.
You were definitely going to say curtsy, and I want that big guy to curtsy. No, just kidding.
So, over the course of like the minute after combat, just every round, quote unquote round, every like 6 seconds, Aster's just pointing at one of his friends, and each time he points at you, you regain like 11 health.
So I'm full health again.
Yeah. So
I took like one hit.
It's one of my 2 3rd level spells per day. It heals a lot.
Aster, don't forget about this one.
Oh, speaking of Shonster,
Yes.
each day that we would traveled, I would have used whatever metal I have to try to make a piece of the armor, by the way.
For sure. So at this point, you've been traveling for
2-3 days.
From leaving Bargor Doom, you've only traveled 1 day.
Mm-hmm.
You would have flown down from the mountain and traveled 2 days on foot from the Bell site.
3 days then.
So yeah, in the last kind of at the beginning of the session, a total of 3 days of travel you've done. Yeah.
Okay. So that means I could use the 2 greaves I have, the 1 steel sword and 1 iron ingot that left to make 3 pieces, I suppose? Actually, no. Good.
You could craft 3 different pieces of armor.
You want to heal this guy?
All right, that makes it 6.
And also just Singorn, as are you wearing these pieces as you craft them, or are you storing them?
Storing them.
Okay.
I'm going to put all of it together once I'm finally got it complete.
So sorry, man. Go ahead.
Aster, could you hear this guy too?
I didn't patch him. I guess some. How many hit points was everybody down?
I was at 28 out of 38. 25 out of 38. I was
down to 10.
Those 2.
Nothing.
That's 3.
I wasn't touched.
23.
All right, so these guys. Well, I mean, how much? Like, do you want these guys full health? Because I got 7.
The level 1 peasants. Probably.
Oh, like the ones chained on the wall?
Yeah.
Fence? Oh yeah, no, those guys are getting heals. They get zip zoop.
Wait.
Zap zap.
Can we not?
Zap, zap.
Don't we need to murder that guy? Isn't he supposed to face capital punishment?
Says who?
We'll find
Yeah,
out.
this is who.
Well, we're the King's Guards. We're the ones who should know. He was stealing horses.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Do you know the charge for stealing horses, Russell?
I don't actually. That's why I'm raising the question to the group.
Well, these people don't need to know that we don't know that.
apparently the charge for calling you a slave is murder, so is death. So
No.
stealing some horses.
The price of calling me a slave once is you get one. The price of calling me a slave twice is you get an arrow through the throat. So
I repeat myself. The price for calling you a slave is death.
yeah,
Well, I'm here, so it's not really death.
twice, and they didn't die.
Anyway, I
You're
don't know
welcome.
what the charge is for a horse thief. There's a bounty in town, so it appears that it is known. So, I mean, that's my plan. But I mean,
How far is this town? And I'm speaking to
the lady.
the girl.
Yeah. So at this point, you've healed the chained man, and so the man, as you have healed him, starts to cough. His eyes flutter open, and the woman rushes to him, Papa, as she's trying to basically hold and support him so that he is not dangling from his arms anymore, to try to keep the burden off of him, trying to use her own muscle to try to keep him supported. Natalia, it's okay, Father. You're going to be okay. I know he's guilty, but can you please bring him down?
Yeah, I don't see why we couldn't. We probably should have asked them for the keys to the shackles. This might get a little rough, but you'll be fine. Who wants to chop the branch?
Oh. Aye.
It won't take you long at all. I'm not going to even have you roll there, Resnum.
Could I have
It
just
doesn't
picked
take you
the
long
lock?
at all. Sorry, go ahead, man.
Could I have just picked the lock?
Yeah, sure. Make a
Well, depend if I could get it there before he starts chopping it down.
Yeah, I mean, Singorn doesn't want to watch you chopping that branch. How does that make you feel, Singorn? That nice shiny axe, and he's using it to chop down a tree.
It's doing its purpose. Yeah.
I mean, you're right beside the people first, Min. So I would give you a chance to open the lock before
15 on the die.
plus your proficiency, plus
Proficiency and
Expertise
dexterity.
and all that. Yeah.
So
Yes.
17. I think I have expertise in it too. Just give me a second.
you do.
I
Should,
yeah. So
yeah.
17, 20.
All right. As Reslam starts to approach with his axe, you bring your tools, and it takes you less than 10 seconds. With a quick click, the manacles break off, and the man falls to the ground, slumped over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's healed up. Can he? Can you walk?
I can, lass. Thank you. That was kind of you. I am Nebuchadnezzar. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Cool. Well, Missy, you want to take us to town?
I think, please, my father's not a bad man, and no one in town knows he is. They are aware that there was someone stealing horses, but they do not know his face.
But there's a bounty on his head.
There is a bounty for the one stealing horses, not for my father in particular. Nobody has seen my father do this.
You, sir, are you guilty of stealing horses?
I am, but I only took from men who had an abundance of horses, men I felt could live without a couple. I do not pretend to be a good man. I simply try to do right to provide a bit more for my family, for my daughter, but I am guilty of my crimes.
You have still stolen horses, and
If they may not kill him if he goes back, but they will certainly take his hands. My father's an old man, but he will. It is far too grave. What if the horses found their way back to their owners? I don't have them anymore, daughter. I've already sold and turned. my father's not a bad man.
What
I
has
could-
his deeds bore fruit? What do you do? What do you do?
I'm a seamstress. I don't make much, but I could certainly give you the money that I've been able to make. I could repair any of your clothes. I could serve alongside.
We're not
you. I could
asking for
carry your
bribes.
packs.
Yeah.
No, that's not. We don't do that.
You seem to be a good
Well,
lass.
I don't. I shouldn't speak for the group. Does anybody here want coin as bribe?
Nay.
Coin is for humans.
No.
Did she not just hear us say we are King's Guard? Or
I'm gonna kind of look at Flex, just kind of bewildered.
she just tried to bribe King's Guard, I think.
I have a feeling that's a little more common.
Maybe around others, but not us. Would you agree?
I mean, I don't care. I mean, she's trying to save her dad. I don't fault the girl, but like, I'm not gonna take it. And he's definitely gonna go into town and, you stole horses.
Maybe they will be lenient on him as he confesses his crimes. But you, sir, shall not get away free for what you've done.
It is possible that as Kingsguard you could punish him in some other way, and that could be seen as fair, given that it was a decision made by Kingsguard.
I am confused. I did not realize that being King Guard makes us judge, jury, and executioner.
I'm not.
Well, we're not executing.
I'm not saying
I
we
understood.
chop off his hands, but
Hypothetically speaking, it seems that we have a lot of power with this title.
Well, more
or
power.
perhaps we're abusing power that we don't have. But talk the talk until other people walk the walk.
I assume you were having this conversation at the side.
Yeah.
I mean, we're kind of overpowering them, so it's like.
If you are you speaking openly around her or not?
Yeah, I guess so.
I
Actually,
think so. Yeah.
we haven't moved.
Listen, I know how things work. We will do whatever you require, and we will just let us be on our way. But we will. The decision currently falls in your hands. We will offer whatever we can on your decision today.
We are the Adrifters, and we are here to help the folk of the land. If you have broken the law and harmed other innocent folk by your actions,
How much gold did you make from the horses?
I sold 3 horses, so I would have made a total of 28 gold pieces total.
And to what use would you use it?
I simply paid off of a few debts on the land that me and my daughter owned, just a small crop, a small couple acres to the east of Farwater, and simple food, supplies, more textiles, more clothing for my daughter to weave more.
How frequent are these actions?
It was last winter where we lost our own land, our own animals, and for a few months after we were able to survive on what we had made. But
now. We, you say?
Looking at the daughter now.
Well, yeah, they survived because he stole.
I understood. He's saying that we stole. Okay.
No, he stole to provide for her.
yeah, no,
I thought he was incriminating me. My bad.
my daughter didn't steal anything. It is the crime is mine and mine alone.
I'm gonna test her on that. I'm wondering if he's lying to save her life.
Yeah.
Insight roll, please.
Can I help him with that?
Sure.
Oh,
Because that's what I was under the impression of as well. Oh, 1 second. 8 plus something.
I'm not insightful. 18.
I'm quite insightful, actually, I think.
So sorry, 18 for Reslam, and for Simgorn you have
15. 8 plus 7.
All right. As he says this, you kind of both look. This old man Nebuchadnezzar has rushed to her defense very quickly, almost too quickly, as she goes to say something, but you can see him shoot her a look as he does.
Oh, squinting harder. Squinting harder. Those red eyes are at the little miss.
I want to remind you we are Kingsguard, and it behest of you to answer this next question truthfully. Did you assist your father in stealing horses?
Might I interrupt, Reslam?
Uh-huh.
There is a bounty out for a horse thief. We have found a horse thief. Those 3 vigilantes knew of a horse thief. Why, and I challenge all of us here, why would we take these people into town?
The other option is let them go. Shall this man not be punished for what he's done?
I believe some punishment has already been attained.
Pointing at the lashes on the guy's body.
I mean, he has been punished quite severely.
The woman is going to go up to Yumin, and she's going to try to place her hands in yours. Please, you of all people should understand how hard it is to earn a life in this world.
Bitch sense is tingling.
Okay, now they're trying to butter us up.
The woman is going to go to your handsman.
She could try. She ain't touching me. They're the
My
ones.
daughter did not help in any of these crimes.
Okay, I believe you.
I didn't. Don't. It's okay. I did not help him steal any of these horses, but when horses suddenly turned up on our land, freshly saddled, that my father had told me that he had found in the wild, I, of course, knew better. I may not have helped with the crimes, but I certainly knew what was happening.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
You're not... Yeah, I do not judge you for refraining on telling no one about your father's actions. I do not care. I do not lust for this man's blood. The only thing I worry about is those he has stolen from. Could have equally been poor and could have needed that horse.
Like I said, I do not condone my own actions, but I took only from those who had over a dozen horses apiece.
Well, what is also important is that there's 3 vigilantes out there who know that we're bringing these people to justice, perhaps to claim a bounty. Or, sorry, this man, Nebuchadnezzar.
You happen to know what their names were, those who were punishing you?
They're all members of the Fargorn family.
Fargorn?
Do we know that?
Aye. Elias, Lewis, and Stealth.
Elias, Lewis, and stuff.
Which one's the loud one?
Elias is the eldest, and they've got over 20 horses on their land.
Did you steal from them?
I was moving to steal the 4th when they had caught me, and I tried to flee.
everyone.
Mm-hmm.
A proud family knows that the King's Guard was taking a horse thief.
It would seem.
It would seem so.
I care not about these people, nor the small bounty that's on their heads.
Agreed. We could say that we've punished them a punishment we saw fit, and that they have seen the errors of their way.
I mean, I blame the king anyway, because I mean, if they were supposed to get help from the kingdom, they never got it. That's that's pretty shitty.
Min has remained very quiet throughout this discussion. What is Min doing right now as the rest of them are speaking?
She's just sitting there waiting, just kind of looking up the people. Just curiosity. These people look malnourished, or like like her clothes are bad or something like that. And also, like, the whole time she was talking, what's this girl's look? Is she looking very furtive, or scared, angry, sad?
Overall, yeah. I mean, certainly, a decent amount malnourished. Their clothes are muddied and look like they have likely been worn for days. The entire time, she looks very scared, very pleading. Most of her concerns, her looks appear to be consistently going back to her father.
Gotcha. But yeah, no, Min's pretty quiet.
Okay.
And I don't wish to question your character, but if hard times continue, it seems clearly that you will have to turn to other unscrupulous means of finding a way to make your living again. Is that correct?
I'll find a way there. I can work harder. I can sell a few more of my weaves. There are ways someone like me can make some money in a town like that.
This is the lady talking, or the guy?
This is Natalie, the lady talking.
I don't care for her name.
This guy.
Thank you.
I will do. I can promise my father we will not steal. Now that you know his face, now that you know his deeds, if we were to ever attempt to such a thing again, we would know it would surely mean his death. So we would, of course, never try such a thing ever again, knowing the finger would be laid immediately upon his hands.
This is boring. Hey, old man, give me your hand.
He turned, and his daughter steps in front a little bit.
Get out of here.
The man steps forward and places his right hand towards you, and then stops for a moment and then switches it with his left.
Yeah, smart decision. And then I give it a big whack, like just a big slap.
Roll your damage.
Oh, it's gonna kill him.
Ouch.
That is 10 damage.
All right. Open palm or fist?
Open palm.
All right. As your hand strikes down, it leaves a solid smack as he recoils, holding his hand, flexing.
Oh,
So, hello?
We hear you.
Yeah,
We can hear you.
It's so weird. No, wait, just turn off again there. Sec. Holding his hand tight, but flexing his fingers, knowing they all appear to work fine.
Yeah, I'm done here, and I head down the road. Don't do it again.
And the rest of you?
Singorn is going to shuffle quickly towards Aster and ask Aster to essentially draw a pattern, anything from like if it's his astral like signs or anything of the sort on like a a cloth.
Sure. Aster takes out some ink and sketches a constellation of Bahamut, the dragon.
Oh, perfect. That's actually perfect. So he's going to, once Aster has drawn that, he's going to go towards the old man, and he's going to present to the cloth with the sign of Bahamut.
Aster will
Bahamut,
cast a
I
guidance
believe.
on you before you
Thank
go.
you. I believe Bahamut is respected in these lands, or no? Actually, they do not like Bahamut.
I just wrote Bahamut because it was a dragon deity. I didn't know if there was actually.
There's 5 gods that are allowed to be worshipped in this lands. I don't remember.
Was Bahamut one of the first 5?
no.
Warden and Ager.
Azuth, Shantae, Daenir, Eldath, Ilmater, Lathander, Lyra, Malar, Mialiki, Milil, Moradin, Mistra to some degree, Saloon, Sylvanas, Soon, and Joaquin.
Yes.
So Bahamut's not accepted then.
Muhammad would not be one of the. You would know from the people before as far as they're aware, they do not have dragons in these lands.
Right. So, true as well. So he's going to show the cloth, and he's going to give it to the old man. The old man is going to say,
This here is going to be your deed, your pact, let's say. If ever you were to double cross your words, this cloth would turn ablaze, and we will know that you have once more failed. And that more dire consequences will follow. So please, do your best.
I will. You have my thanks. You are very noble and very, very wise indeed. And glory be to Ager, and praise be to King Damocos.
Aye.
he can't say it. He's going to leave.
Okay.
And yeah.
And with that, we will end tonight's session.
I didn't leave yet.
Oh, sorry, Aster. Sorry.
Said they looked malnourished.
They do.
Aster will cast Goodberry and then give them like a small handful of good berries.
But these will tide you through for a few days. They'll fill your belly for the next couple. They will disintegrate by tomorrow at this time. So eat your fill now and eat your fill tomorrow morn and in the afternoon, and they'll keep you going for a few days.
Thank you. Glory be to Ager.
Glory be to Ager. Spread the name of the Adrifters. We are here to help the people of the land. We'll do what we can to set things right for all folk.
You are benevolent guards. You are good men, women. Thank you. And with that, we will end tonight's session.
Okie dokie. Good shit. Thank you for the session.
Thanks everybody for watching. This has been Assault on Aerillon, Walking Through the Forest, episode 20. Catch us next week at 7:30 Mountain. And we all see you all in the next one.